I'm doing very well. Thank you. Thank you for your business. Thank you for your patronage. I don't know why I'm saying that.
I'm all right, or rather, I was until I learned that one of my compatriots is apparently in somebody's throat.
So why are the French crawling to people's throats?
I'm not sure. It's a new one on me. Polly, at the risk of siring a a painful conversation, how are you doing?
Oh no, it's probably muted to the stream. That's what people think in chat.
Hold on, time machine. Click.
Let's just start again.
Oh, chat! If you could hear what we're hearing.
It's fine.
There we go. You know what it was?
What?
I did a Windows update yesterday.
Oh, fuck that.
And it
Oh, the thing I genuinely tend to avoid.
and it does the thing that I already know that it does, and I forgot to make up for it for some reason on OBS. It resets the mic inputs to default, and so I need to go into mic.
Love that.
Yeah, I need to just go into audio input, mic input, and change it from default to Shure MV7, and boom, you can hear me and all of my froggy goodness. So once again, everybody, welcome to Noir Bar, live from the shadiest district in Noir City, year of our Lord 1942. Come on in, grab a seat, get your drink orders in, get comfortable for a laid-back late night time of banter, booze, broads, and bullets. And joining me tonight at the bar, as you probably already guessed, are Far and Sam, who you've already heard from.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Business and all that. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Serious establishment.
Who's on first?
Very.
No. All right.
What?
Fine.
Sorry?
Really? The foreigners don't know the who's on first? You know, you never heard this?
No.
Oh my God, you Philistines. Well, I know what we're doing first.
What are you talking about?
Well,
You leave the non-Israelis out of this.
It's a classic piece of comedy. You guys are just so foreign. It's so sad.
Well, okay, if you keep saying that, you're not getting your Musk sticks that you know I bought. I'll hold them hostage.
Okay.
In our defense, we had Kelly Mel.
Better be nice to me. I got you Musk sticks, I got you Tim Tams, like, goddamn. You willing to risk that, Polly?
Now, as Far no doubt knows, we've had difficulties with audio on Discord. So, not remembering that until this very moment, I probably should have restarted my computer, which for some reason seems to fix it. Don't ask me why.
Yeah, it's weird.
All right, there's that.
But considering last night, it was working.
Yeah, we could. I mean, we can hope. I'm not saying we can't.
Yeah, like it was working last night, and you didn't have to restart it. So
okay, Evolved Potato knows what it is. What's your excuse for? He might have been talking about Musk sticks, though. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, because it's Abbott and Costello, and I've never actually watched a great deal of Abbott and Costello.
Well, it's yes, originally it's Abbott and Costello, but then has gone on to, you know, endless repeats and so on. So, and it is a truly legendary piece of comedy. But just in case, you guys. Oh wait, here I should do this first. God, I'm so professional. Fuck. Don't you wish you were like me, running a bar in 1942?
Yeah.
It's all business all the time.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
Very serious business.
Yeah.
Indeed.
You guys are going to have to explain that to me. Even I don't get it.
Alba Betty Spaghetti!
I wish I hadn't reloaded that. What the fuck? Why is everything... Why is everything being weird?
Oh, I
Thank you.
feel your pain. No judgment the way I've started this stream. You take as long as you need to.
Yes. Thank you, Alphabetti Spaghetti, for the $2. Let me stop you right there.
It's
It's such a great one. Honestly,
I really shouldn't find that
fucking
as
good.
funny as I do, but I'm not. I don't give a fuck. It's hilarious. It's
Yeah, no, that's fantastic. It's just, yeah, let me stop you right there.
okay.
That's it.
So I went over to Firefox here because it's a little more. I got a plugin where I can adjust the audio, and the audio's not that loud. So let's find out.
All right.
Can you hear it?
Well, I'll tell you what to do.
Yep.
Let me see.
Perfect.
It looks all right.
Enjoy.
Okay, all right.
Let's just enjoy some classic American comedy for the Far and Sam, who are culturally denied the awesomeness that is Who's On First. I'm just bugging you guys. You get to see it for the first time. It's fucking epic. Enjoy.
Pretend we'll just. All right, I'll take it easy with that. We'll just pretend that we're organizing a baseball team here at the retired actors' home, and I am the manager. Now,
You're going to be the manager of the retired actors baseball team?
yes.
I would like to join the retired actors baseball team.
Oh, you would?
And I would like to know some of the guys' names on the team, so if I want to play with them, I'll know them, and I meet them on the street or in the home here, I can say hello to them.
Oh, sure. But you know they give baseball players nowadays very peculiar names.
You know, a lot of funny names.
You know, like Sticky
Nicknames.
Fields,
Sticky Fields.
Goofy Dan, Boopy Bobber, Booby Bobber.
I know all those.
Well, let's see now. We have on our team, we have who's on first, what's on second, I don't know's on third.
That's what I want to find
And
out, the guys' names.
And then,
That's what I want to find out, the guys' names.
I'm telling you, who's on first, what's on second, I don't know's on third.
Now, Abby, you
Now-
going to be the manager of the baseball team?
Yes.
You know the guys' names?
Well, I should.
Well, then you tell me the guys' names on the baseball
I
team.
say, who's on first, what's on second, I don't know's on third.
You ain't saying nothing to me yet. Go ahead and tell me.
I'm telling him.
You ain't
Look,
said nothing yet. Go ahead and tell me.
who's on first, what's on second, I don't know is on third.
You know the guys'
Now-
names on the baseball team?
Yes.
Well, go ahead. Who's on first?
Yes.
I mean the guy's name.
Who?
The guy playing first.
Who?
The guy playing first base.
Who?
The guy on first base.
Who is on first?
What are you asking me for? I don't know.
Now, wait a minute, I'm not...
I'm asking you who's on first.
That's his name.
Well, go ahead and tell me.
Who?
The guy on first.
That's it. That's his name.
Well, you ain't said nothing. I ain't asked you nothing.
You did.
You know the guy's name on first base?
Sure.
Well, tell me the guy's name on first base.
Who?
The guy playing first base.
Who is on first, Lou?
What are you asking me for?
Now, don't get excited. I'm saying who...
I'm asking you a simple question. Who's on first?
Yes.
Well, go ahead and tell me.
That's it.
That's who? I'm asking you, what's the guy's name on first base?
Oh, no, what's on second?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
One base at a time now.
Don't mix up my...
I'm not mixing up anybody. Now, what's the guy's name on first base?
Now, what is on second?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who is on first?
I don't know.
He's on third. We're not talking.
Wait a minute. Whoa.
Now, well, let's not
Whoa,
get...
whoa, whoa, whoa. How did I get on third base?
You mentioned his name.
I mentioned his name.
Yes.
I don't know anybody's name on the team. How could I mention a guy's name?
You did. You just mentioned it.
All right, what's the guy's name on third base?
No, what's on second?
Who's on second?
Who's on first?
I don't know.
He's on first.
I didn't even mention a guy's name on third base.
This just goes on and on and on.
Yeah, I can just tell.
So-
It's just, Jesus Christ.
When I say it's fallen into comedy, the reference that I made, right, is like when two people are having a discussion of misdirection and confusion, where neither of them, they're talking right past each other. You're like, yeah, who's on first? See what I mean?
I will now
guess.
incorporate that into my Twitter argumentation repertoire. A repertoire of repartee, if you will.
Oh God. What
Colin
if you
Brohannon
always
says they
call-
hated each other. I didn't know that. Is that true? Fuck, they work like a well-oiled machine together. That's
Oh, sometimes mutual hatred is the best glue. It really is. I would know. I was married.
oh my, oh my. We have a section tonight on hot peppers, Sam. Just don't jump ahead. We do. I just didn't think you were going to get there ahead of me.
Well, you telling me I'm already on fourth base?
Only a Frenchman would say fourth base. Oh, yeah, it's right next to fifth in the outfield. What is the national pastime in France? Soccer?
No, it's rioting.
Of course.
It's their business, if you will.
Fucking walked right into that one, didn't you, Polly?
Yeah. Well, I mean, not specifically, but I'm okay with it. It's
You
It's
know,
their
man.
top tier business, if you will.
Yeah,
The business
indeed.
of writing. Yeah.
Indeed. It's very serious business.
Incredibly serious business.
There's a website and everything, but we'll come to that later. You know what the beauty of this? You know what the beauty of this is? I think this is like the first time that Polly's not been in on the joke.
Yeah, I walk away for like a
God, right.
minute and I come back and busybusiness.bz. Like, I'm like, what the fuck are you two talking about?
All will be
We can
made
briefly
clear.
go over it. Like, it's not really that long. It's really fucking dumb.
Yeah.
It really just started with Polly not being able to look at Business Insider because like there's a shit ton of ads on it.
Oh my god, is there ever?
Yeah.
And so I just made the joke. I think Sam made it first. Like, oh, it's all business. And I just kind of went from there. Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's all business all the time. BusinessInsider.com. Come for the business.
And then we
just
started
kept
spitballing
going.
like radio ads and fucking websites and all that kind of thing. Seriousbusiness.xyz.au.
Yeah.
I am beyond
Hey, you got a
disgusted with
business.
that
You're
website, man.
You're doing business with the, you're doing crime business, you're doing serious business, you're doing, I don't even know what kind of business. It's all business. Good business. Come to business.com. we got the business for you.
And if you're involved in business fraud, boy, do we got the lawyer for you.
Yeah, exactly. The lawyer pops out. It's just, hi, I'm a big shot in the lawyer business. It's all business all the time.
If you're interested in learning more about
xyz.au.
If you're interested in learning more about serious business, join us on our podcast, Sirius FM.
Why wouldn't
Like, that's really all it is.
I did? All right then.
60 seconds of spitballing. That's what it looks like, people.
If you look at this, like, okay, this is the Business Insider I was looking at, and yeah, Chad, I know you can't see it, but believe me, I am saving you the trouble of having to look at it. I can't tell you how many fucking things I've nuked on this. Watch me just continue to nuke.
Yeah.
Just more and more.
And it keeps going.
Yeah.
They just really want that serious business all the time.
I know, and I actually do because the content could be
All
fucking
business
hilarious.
all day.
God Emperor Dingle, thank you for the $10. Far hates your AI, by the way. I personally love it. I think it's great, but Far's weird. Artists.
Well, I mean, just personal stance on AI. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan, but also, yeah, the more I look at it, the more it looks
You're wrong.
disturbing,
It's
especially
okay to
first
be
thing in
wrong.
the morning.
It's okay to be wrong.
Especially first thing in the morning.
I mean, not as often as you're wrong, but, you get a pass. You're Far. It's okay. God Emperor Dingle, thank you for the $10. Greatly appreciate it. Hey, Polly and crew, hope you're all having a good night. Cheers to the best late night bar. Yes, we are. And thank you and welcome.
Indeed.
Yeah, so this Business Insider says the ugliest building in every U.S. state, according to the people who live there. So this is fucking great. Like, some of these buildings are just like nightmarish, where it's like, really? That's the government plaza in Mobile?
They are brutalism types of just
Don't
dystopian
Far
or
every time. So, and then like you scroll down a little bit, and it's like AT&T business for when you want to do your business with the busy people of AT&T. Like here, Chad, you might as well take a
you
look
got
where I'm
some
looking at. It's
foreign
like,
business to do?
yeah,
We got the business for you.
Oh
Come
my
to business.com.
that's all this is. I nuked all of the ads along the side, and I didn't even get to like 10% of them. I mean, literally, it's an app like no.
You add some
And
business.
Boom, there. Now it's gone. Like, don't you want to look at shit like this? I know I do. The Arizona City Hall of Tempe. What reverse pyramid? You went with that, huh? Good job.
I
guys.
remember this article
City
now.
Hall of
Yeah, I think you
Business.
sent it to me. It's been in the tabs forever. And I'd love to go through it because some of the buildings are truly worth making fun of. But the only way I can think to do it, because this web page is so fucking broken, is to in a lot of cases, just search out the image, which is just disgusting. I mean, the Denver International Airport, if you've never seen it, it's just like, what the fuck?
Oh God.
Yeah. But it's okay, guys. Guys, it's okay. The tents light up.
Is the Denver International Airport where they also have like the weird like blue horse statue that's supposed to be cursed? Or was that somewhere else?
I don't. Hey, Johnny Hellcat, how the hell you doing?
Yeah, I know.
Hey, Johnny.
I don't know. Does Denver International Airport have a giant blue horse?
There's an airport that I know of that they have like it's an American airport specifically, and they have like this blue horse statue that's supposed to be like incredibly fucking cursed, and not like cursed to look at, although it doesn't look great, but just in general, it's supposed to bring bad luck.
Well, airport blue horse came right up, so let's take a look.
Yeah. Like,
it looks like something that would be in Denver. I mean, you know, horses and whatnot.
What the hell? The fucking fourth picture from the top left. Hashtag Lucifer. What?
Do its eyes actually do that?
Lucifer. Yeah. I think that's one of the reasons why it's fucking cursed.
Yeah, good
Okay,
memory
that's
far. It
metal
is.
as
It is
fuck.
Denver. Good on you. Yeah, and there's
Holy
the
shit.
there it is. There's the airport we were just looking at behind.
Yeah, the tents. Yeah.
My
You can
God.
kind of see them in the background.
Look at that fucking thing.
Yeah, apparently this thing is supposed to be like really fucking cursed.
Blue with red eyes, and there's Mystic Fox right away with the Lucifer knows of it. Yeah, I am ignorant of this until now. I've never even heard of this. Oh, look, they're working on Lucifer, offering him, you know, child sacrifices.
we offer you a sacrifice so we can continue our business at business.xyz.au.
She's gonna keep beating it until it's a dead horse.
Yeah.
They really put a fucking
I find
Broncos
that it's
jersey
so
on it.
funny.
I mean, far.
God.
We've talked a lot about ugly corporate art and large art in general, right? This is not the worst thing I've seen, honestly.
No, it's not. This is no green cactus.
No, I mean, I got to admit it. Like, that is a fearsome, awesome-looking rearing horse. It's weird that it's blue with red eyes, but that it's not ugly. It's pretty impressive, actually.
I mean, I just think it's incredibly cursed.
Well, let's be
also
happy it doesn't
doesn't
have a
help
giant
that I'm
horse
not,
stick to go with it, huh?
I'm
Oh
also
my
just
God.
not. It also doesn't help that I just generally don't really like horses. But
Oh, you horse's ass.
Wow.
Why does it have an
Wow.
anus?
Why does it look like there's got a giant
What?
bug in its butt?
Yeah. Why any of this?
Oh, look at that angle. Fuck yeah, it's coming for your children.
Is this thing full of Greeks? I feel like this thing might be full of Greeks.
Oh god. They put a bunch of like tiny little like bronze Greek men in its stomach or something.
Darth Mando asked, did you see that chapter on it? There was a that chapter on it for?
Probably. Like I had to have found out about this thing somewhere. I generally forget where I picked up the information on this thing. But yeah, wouldn't surprise me if that was from there. And yeah, it's killed before. It will kill again.
That is awesome.
Guys, you have no idea how many potential donation clips that Polly's got where it's eye lasers.
Let me tell you, you have no idea. Well, I mean, I realized
Oh,
something
man.
just today on AAA with we were talking about something. I don't want to give anything away, but it was like, oh wait, that's an idea. You know what? I'm gonna do it. And I don't know if anyone heard me, but yeah, that's what I'm gonna spend the next few days doing up until next Wednesday, is making donations out of one movie series, because fuck it, I can. I mean, after donations, I may just sit there unused anyway. Why not add these to it, right? Yeah.
That's why I have two.
Because
It's
they
so
won't...
simple, isn't it, Zeph? Just you're two. That's it.
Is that a body pillow?
Yeah.
Oh no, same
What?
butt. Same butt.
No, it's the bot.
There's no butt like horse.
Look at this
butt,
ridiculous
something,
jackass.
something.
I went near the horse. Sure you did, buddy.
He touched the butt.
Oh god damn it, Sam.
That's what's going on with the blue horse.
They're giving him pants. Aw.
Somebody painted a giant set of balls on it. But yeah, that brings me back to the thing.
God.
Is like lots of stuff to make fun of here.
Alphabet spaghetti!
Thank you, Alphabet Spaghetti, for the $2. Ain't no cock like horse cock. Send your asshole into shock. Yeah, I was waiting. Kind of waiting for someone to bring up the horse cock again.
You could have chosen a better way of saying
That
that.
was really, really poor choice of words.
I'm not repeating it. Someone might clip it. That's
I do believe Far said that she was waiting for someone to bring up the horse cock.
yes. You see, Far, it
I-
sounds like you were waiting for a horse cock to get you. Okay.
I don't think anyone would have thought that until you said that just then.
I
No.
love your
Damn it.
high estimation of the people at the bar with you, as well as the rest of the people in the bar. That's very nice.
With that though, let's move away from puerile horse penis jokes and talk about some strange erections.
Thanks,
Jesus,
Sam.
Sam. Jeez, leave the plurality?
Plurality.
Pluralism. That which is puerile behind us. Oh, man. So, in any case, yeah, the only way I could think to do this is, like, I have to look up half them because the page is so broken, even though it's full of great content. Fucking bastards. Bastards, I tell you. Okay, Sam, you want to see the coolest thing that I came across today? Yes, you
Absolutely.
do. You totally do. Okay.
Absolutely, I do. Yeah.
A person over on Twitter and whatnot hangs out with the AAA audience. Why is my mic level so low? I don't know. These things are all beyond me. And a little justification there. Oh, turn me right up. How's that? Any better? That's okay. I don't know. I can't trust these VU meters anyway. What difference does it make? I probably just blew at everyone's eardrums. I don't know what I'm doing here. Anyway, moving on. Looks like a gun, doesn't it, Sam? Doesn't it look like a gun?
It looks like something,
I mean,
Sam.
sorry about that. Crispy's decided it's just not going to work today, so I apologize for poor quality audio.
That's
ladies and
okay.
gentlemen. But yes,
Crispy.
it does. It does indeed.
See, Thomas, thank you for the $1. Far was waiting for someone to bring up the horsecock. Is she just Vosh in disguise?
No.
I don't care about it enough about the man to know, but Vosh, Vouch, where did he even get that from? Like, what is that? Like, Chad, do you know? Why would some fake commie neckbeard call himself Vosh? Vouch? What is that even connected to? Or in reference to, I guess.
I believe it's pronounced Voosh.
Does that mean something appropriately horrifying in French?
It's like douche, but V for Vendetta.
Ah.
Now, see, douche is a French word.
Now that I knew. Yeah.
What does it mean in French, Sam?
Shower.
Ah, charming.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So, it looks like a normal gun. Okay. But,
I was fully prepared to have Sam just like reply back. It means douche. But no, that was oddly
Jimmy Jam says, is that a
corruption.
Gen 5 Glock? I can't see enough of the front to tell you what generation it is. And I'm not enough of a Glock Hollyword to know from the rear. But you'll notice, for those of you who do know Glocks, that the rear end of it looks rather odd. And here's why, Sam, watch.
Oh, God.
God.
Put the Halo fucking ammo launcher on it.
Killing frenzy.
But it actually works.
Running riot. Rampage.
Isn't that fucking something?
Yeah. I can't wait for them to do like the super girly mod, and it's like a Tamagotchi in the rear end.
Have you petted your gun today? It needs attention and food and water. See, I've been promised out there, largely from science fiction, but then also that, there would be a digital round counter on the side of your gun, like the pulse guns in Aliens, for example, the pulse rifles, and digital counters on the side, and people are like, oh yeah, those things really exist. This is the first time I've actually seen one function. And yeah, you can connect it to 100 video games, but it's like, no, that's on a real gun that shoots real bullets, not, pixels shooting pixels at pixels. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don't the guns in Judge Dredd have
oh yeah,
ammo counters like that as well?
Yeah, absolutely they do. I want it. I've been promised it for years. That's why I want it. It's like, people keep pushing those fucking things, and I'm like, yeah. It's and who doesn't want? I mean, more than anything, if you noticed when it was loaded up, the thing I hate is if you keep letting it play, it's just like slide is open. Okay, you don't need to tell me that. That I know. Thank you though. When you
1,200 miles remaining till oil change.
Right? Yeah. When you take the magazine out of it, it says, magazine is out. And it's like, oh, fuck off. I just need a round count on the back of the thing. That's all I want.
Downloading update 1 of 137. God.
Don't get me wrong. It's there's a lot of things that could go wrong with it. It is on the back of a slide that's jamming back and forth all the time, and I'd have no idea how rugged it is. But if it is that relatively small and can function just to do a round count, that's impressive. I'd like to know how it's doing it as well. I'm assuming by I don't know. So the follower is connecting with a magnetic strip running up on the inside of the magazine, perhaps. I'm not sure. I'm not certain.
I'd have guessed so, yeah. Probably with another mag strip in the magnetic strip in the magwell.
Yeah, and that's what made me think about that. Is it's obviously not just an addition on the end. I'm not sure how you would do that with everything else in the gun being stock. If you only had to replace the followers in your magazine, perhaps I'd be willing to go with it. The price is up there. Bryce was saying that it's like $1,200 to start because it's like at the prototype level. And it's like, yeah, that sounds about right. That's like the new squad weapon from Sig Sauer and 6.8 Fury 270 is, it's running like 8,500. It's like for a fucking rifle, like, well, yeah, it's the prototype level. Well, not prototype level. It's a new rifle, and they got to get their R&D money back. And Sig's not afraid of charging big fucking prices for things. See, Thomas,
the spear.
Yeah. Thank you for the $1. A smart Glock is fine and all, but it's a 9mm for fuck's sake. Come back when it's a 45 ACP, like an American man. I 100% agree. 100% fucking agree. But what do you expect somebody on... here's the thing, Sam, and C. Thomas, and anyone else who wants to listen. If I was on YouTube, if I was a gun trainer in general, you know what I would shoot? A 9mm with 115 grain bullets. You know why? Super low recoil. That's why.
Yeah.
Why would you make it any harder on yourself than it needs to be? If you know what I mean. Like, it's... lower recoil equals higher score is the old adage. And it's true that it is easier to control a lighter recoiling gun. It's less effective. But remember, you're a gun instructor. The thing you're looking to do is parlor tricks to impress people. And I know that sounds, oh God, that sounds terrible, man. Why would you say that? And it's like, have you ever watched a gun trainer on YouTube? Their whole shtick is to do parlor tricks. Watch how fast I can draw and shoot. Are they showing you how they can shoot under high pressure situations? Are they going into a fucking... one of the danger rooms that are set up with sirens and loud noises, explosions, strobe lights, and all that shit, and they can still perform at that level? No. They're just showing you how they can shoot real far and shoot fast. Well, yeah, I want 115 grain 9mm that are barely fucking making the gun move. No, it's not effective, but when I EDC, I'll carry a 45. When I'm trying to impress people and take their money, I'll shoot a 9mm.
Oh, it's like when fucking computer nerds do my CPU posts really high benchmarks. It's like, yeah, all right, but what does that do in real world terms? Please.
Explain the difference there. What are I'm not a big computer guy, so Okay, here's the benchmark numbers. I get what you mean, but the benchmark numbers don't indicate what it'll really perform like when running some hardcore rendering video rendering or something.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, drivers come into play. Like multi-core performance. I mean, how many applications actually are geared to use like 16 cores when the vast majority of the processor market share is like 4 or 6, that kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like how many people fire both rounds out of a double barrel shotgun if they can select which barrel to fire out of? Twin trigger, for example.
Right.
I would imagine the answer is not too many, because that's kind of the point.
Okay.
That sort of thing.
Huh. I don't know. I figured benchmarks were giving a realistic appraisal of what the computer could do because it was just simply running for feedback from the CPU and so on, the GPU, and this is what it responded like. And so I thought those response numbers were a realistic appraisal.
It's one of those things because modern hardware tends to follow like performance curves and power curves and all that kind of thing. So if you're just like maxing a CPU out, you're really giving it like a solid stress test. Yeah, okay, you are going to get ridiculously high numbers out of the high end stuff.
Right.
Are you going to find something that's going to push it right to the top of its curve? Probably not. It's like how driving a Ferrari. They can do 210, 220 miles per hour at the top end, but where the fuck are you going to do that? That's not a racetrack.
I hear you. Okay. Yeah. I mean, eating ass makes a good point. He says, if you're teaching basics, keeping the training wheels on isn't a bad idea. I hear you. I don't think that you're, in my opinion, best off not to be shooting center fire at all if you're trying to learn handgun basics. If you're trying to learn, trigger control, sight picture, proper grip and stance, etc., thumbs forward grip, you should be shooting a 22. Should's a strong word. It's a good idea too.
I mean, I think most people start out on a 22.
Well, you get
Even
people
today.
talking about it, it's like, well, you can't use a 22 for defense, and it's like, yeah, but I'm not trying to show my girlfriend, my little brother, whoever the hell, self-defense. I'm trying to show them proper trigger control, proper sight alignment, and I don't want them to become recoil shy right off the bat.
Right.
And a 9mm might not seem to recoil to you, but when tiny little Far picked up an AR-15 and started shooting it, I bet, hey.
Yeah, I did not like that.
Well, did you say that you're pretty accurate with the AR? It was the handgun that was more challenging? Am I remembering that right?
No, don't think so.
Okay, what did you say?
I think I tried like once with the AR, and I'm just like, nope. No, I'm good.
This is a weapon of war, and it doesn't belong in our communities? Is that what you thought?
No, just I don't like this. That was really it.
Far's more of a 308 girl anyway, really.
Yeah. That's always a concern of mine, right? Like Far, she, gets an AR in her hands from her wife Blatty for the first time, shoots it, and she thinks, the fuck is wrong with you guys? I've listened to you talk for hours and hours and hours about these fucking things. This is what you're talking about enjoying? It's like, yeah. It's okay. It was Far's first taste of freedom. You can't expect her to, warm up to it right away. It's like, but where's the government bureaucracy? I just don't like that. I'm sorry?
That was really it. It was just the recoil. I don't like that. I don't like how it felt. That was really it, because it was just more, wow, this feels like a complete danger in my hands. No, thank you.
It is, but you're on the right side of it, though. It's the other side that's dangerous. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Right.
So what you're saying, as far as you need something, heavier to soak the recoil for you. That's what I'm hearing. Is that what everybody else is hearing?
Yeah. So there's the problem when you're, or there is an issue when you're, 5'2", 90-pound soaking wet with boots on. It's recoil is going to be more pronounced. And it's like, well, give Far a heavier rifle. And it's like, yeah, but she's 90 pounds soaking wet with boots on. Do you really want to give her a fucking, 10-pound AR-10? That's going to make it worse, not better.
True.
Let's see, Thomas, thank you for the $1.
Deuces.
Uh-huh. Sports shooting is spiffy. However, when it comes to shooting those commie bastards, when we need to, you just need a reasonably practiced set of hands. Yeah, I agree. C. Thomas, again, thank you for the $1. Far holding an AR-15 is like... Okay, it's fine. Far is like holding an AR-15 is like letting a 5-year-old use a 22. Hobbits are better off with bows and slings ever since the War of the Ring. Yeah, you say that, and then she fucking hucks a fucking boomerang at you and takes your head off. They pull Australian children aside in like the 4th grade and show them how to do that,
Like the kid in Mad Max.
Yes. He took off that fucker's fingers, didn't he?
He did.
Cryptic, thank you for the $5. I was wondering when that donation was going to go tonight, and Cryptic was the one to hit it. Thank you so much. Polly is an Aboriginal black man with a fur coat made from French nobles. I'm just confused. It's funny, but I'm confused.
French nobles, huh? Not too many of those around anymore.
Yeah.
Right?
The supply ran
Look, I thought you
short
kind of,
right around the late 1700s.
I thought you kind of, tried to wipe those out, Sam. You seem to be doing a pretty bad job of it.
Like Polly said, the supply ran kind of short.
Yeah. Supply and demand, that's the first of business, isn't it?
It sure is. Find out more. SeriousBusiness.xyz.au.
Yeah.
Hey, Jedi Ghost Bear.
All your business. Business.
Jedi Ghost Bear's got a Howa 1500. I have wanted a Howa for a good while. Let me show you why, Sam. What do they call it? I'm trying to remember the name. Pretty sure it's 1500. Show me. Talk amongst yourselves is fine. I'm looking for a thing. I'm looking for a thing.
I'm seeing these. I'm seeing these pictures. I'm like,
What's your problem? There we go.
Guns. Business.
So, the guns, business, and more things. So, Howa has this really cool
business.
setup where they, standard long action, short action. They develop the mini action for rounds like 223, 6.5 Grendel. They've got it in 7.62x39. I've always wanted one in 300 Blackout, though they don't produce it. Get on it, Howa! Anyway, really cool small bolt action rifle. And why have a short action if you don't even need it to be that long? Why not take an extra little bit of length out of your bolt, which shortens the bolt throw and takes that much more metal out of your receiver? It makes the gun even smaller. The ultimate light, handy rifles. Those little guys. Fucking fantastic. See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And if you look at them, they really are handy little guns. Show me one. There we go. Nice.
That's tidy.
Yeah.
That's clean.
That's the beauty of them. Like, if Reaper saw this, he'd be like, but how am I supposed to shoot someone at 875 yards? Well, you're not, man. That's not the,
That's the neat part. You don't.
Yeah. This is for ridding your yard of, gophers and whatnot. See, if Sinatra knew about the Howa 1500 here, he wouldn't have chopped down all the trees around his house, because he would have known you could just shoot the squirrel rather than murder the trees.
Shoot him like they're a prairie dog. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
There's only one way to deal with prairie dogs. Blow their fucking heads off.
Dynamite.
Cryptic, thank you for the
That's okay.
$5. Fuck it. The French noble can be Sam and his gay fish.
There is nothing noble about me.
There's nothing noble about any Frenchman anymore. Like you said, you took care of them all. We're getting into the Princess Anastasia thing. I'm sorry, Fart, what was that?
That's just what the French want you to think.
Are you trying to say they're hiding their royals?
No, I'm saying the royals are hiding from them. And they're secretly hiding, like trying to hunt them down.
Excuse me. Rotten Corpse. Hey, Rotten Corpse. How's it going? Thank you for the $5. Greatly appreciated. You should invest in a 10mm pistol. Besides the power, it can also shoot 40 Smith & Wesson. You'll just have to clean the chamber better. Ooh. Oh, Rotten Corpse. I'm not saying you're technically wrong. I'm saying that's the kind of thing you shouldn't say on YouTube. If you're going to die... Don't you know that it chambers off of the fucking case mouth? You can't do that. It's like, yeah, well, guys, it's kind of a myth of sorts. It actually, headspaces. Yes, it technically headspaces off of the case mouth, but the extractor really holds it against the breech face, so you really can shoot a 40 through a 10mm chamber. He's not wrong. Not that I'm recommending that anybody do that, because that wouldn't be safe. It's perfectly fine, and it'll totally work. But it's against manufacturing. I'm sorry.
Safety first.
Yeah. Like Jamie Jam right away is like 10mm, shoot 40 S&W. Yeah. Rotten Corpse is dead wrong. You shouldn't do it, Jamie Jam. He's dead wrong.
Yes. Gun safety is serious business.
Yeah. Extractors do not hold cases against the breech face. It's not true.
For more gun safety business, go to business.com.
It's gunsafetybusiness.biz. I go there regularly. Yeah. I think I would know.
Yeah, it's part of the business network, right?
Part of the International Busy Business Network. Yes. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Who is it that mentioned?
Hey there, Camel.
Up in chat. Hey, Camel, how's it going?
While Polly's looking through that, I'm going to take a moment here to say hello to everybody in chat. Jenna Ghost Bear, Big Dro, Jamie Jam, Cullen Brahanan, hello. Evolved Potato. Speaking of Evolved Potato, Far needs a mounted 50 cal. You know what? I would pay to see that. I'd buy the rounds.
Yeah, Green Badger Outdoors is not wrong.
Of a ute?
Great way to shorten your lifespan. It's true.
To shoot emus.
Absolutely.
Now, Far, if you've had trouble taking down emus in your country, and I believe you have,
we had a whole war about that.
Yeah. Where is it? Who was it that said that? Anybody, somebody brought up the 4-bore. There you go, Far. That'll drop your emu.
God, the emu plus the fucking countryside. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll drop like a fucking rock, and I don't care how thick its feathers are. That fucker's going down.
That thing can solve 4 problems back to back to back.
Yeah.
What, the emus and the rabbits?
Oh yeah. You could put an emu on top. You could put a rabbit on top of an emu, fire one shot, and problem solved.
Vladdy wants one, Far. So there you go. In your future, right?
Great.
Great.
Great. Great.
Look, it's a 22 inside of a 4-bore bore.
Jesus.
Oh.
You can drive your car down there.
I feel like there's a 420 joke here somewhere down the line.
Oh my god. Yeah, there you go. So the 45 that I'm a big fan of, there it is on the left, right next to a 4-bore cartridge.
Tell me this doesn't look like a Diglett, Far. Oh no,
I know Diglett. I actually
does.
I recognize that reference. That's great. It had to happen eventually.
But you know what? Sam isn't wrong. That does look like a Diglett.
I'll never look at my 45s the same way.
Yeah. Let's say
It's your own fault.
You know what I need? I need
What do you need?
dueling pistol set. spelt it wrong, but DuckDuckGo, they've got my back.
I like how one of them was like the first thing there was like a toy gun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Toshi Station 1911 toy gun. Yay.
Yeah, that's a dueling pistol if I've ever seen one.
Right?
Oh, good lord. Looks like something out of Cyberpunk.
It's a 1911. It's a 1911 1A, by the way. You can tell by the curved mainspring housing. I'll shut up now. It was 25% off. That's a big thing. But no, I want one of these to have over my fireplace. So when somebody comes into my house and says something I don't like, I can demand satisfaction. You know what I'm talking about?
Fucking Christ.
When they push me.
Yeah. And okay, it would be really cool to have a antique set, like a historic set. But I don't have anywhere near the money. Because they go for a lot of money when they're complete sets, obviously, tens of thousands of dollars, if not more. I just want a reproduction set. And, it'll be, lead balls at dawn. And whatever, just what bugs me is that none of these sets, as detailed as they are with, man, powder measures, powder horns, you see the little pan for making lead balls with it. It just goes on and on. Your reaming rods, everything. All the detailed stuff is there. There's never a leather glove. What are you supposed to slap the guy's face with, Sam?
The gun.
That's a very good question.
Well, yeah, you could slap him with the gun far, but you slap him with the glove, sir, and you pull the glove off and whoosh, I demand satisfaction for your insult.
No, I prefer slapping with the gun. I think that would work.
Fard is not comfortable with recoil. Pistol whipping, on the other hand.
Oh, she all about that.
Well, there's no recoil.
There is no recoil from pistol whipping. You've got a point. Rotten Corpse, thank you for the $5. I was obviously implying using a 40 S&W in a 10 miller only in an emergency situation. But you can buy a 40 S&W barrel for a G20. You totally can. Totally can. That's one thing that, as much as I hate on Glocks, they are quite versatile for switching slides with frames. Even when Glock tells you not to do it, you can still do it. It just, might not last.
Well, if they really wanted us not to do it, then they wouldn't have invented this interchangeability.
It's not like it was intentional. It's just Glock makes such cookie cutter guns that they that everything goes with everything. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, right. It's like if God wanted us to fly, he wouldn't have invented Spanish air traffic control.
Agreed. Pistol whip. Yeah. Extra leady goodness.
See,
Don't we just all love lead?
What?
Don't we just all love lead?
All love lead what?
Just lead.
Oh, just don't I love lead in general?
like a shot from a dueling pistol, that one's going way over my head.
Yes. See, Thomas, thank you for the $1. With Far being so small, she would be better off using a crew-served weapon like mortars and Maxim air-cooled. Agreed.
I'm just picturing Far in those fantastic boots of hers with an American fucking helmet, right? Crouched beside a mortar, just fucking loading rounds into it.
That is a... The more you talk to, like, this mental image is forming, it's becoming more hilarious. It's
like anime.
Yeah.
Right?
And I picture her in the hat tip, fire in the hole position where, you'll duck back.
Like the helmet's at a slightly jaunty angle. I might draw this later.
Jesus Christ.
What?
I don't know how to feel about any of that.
What is this?
They're closing in on our position, Commander. Keep them shots coming, Private Far.
Like, are they just to have on your desk?
Like, be like kind of concerned that you think I could run in a battlefield in those boots, but because I think I know which boots you're talking about. It's like, wow, yeah, you have a lot of confidence in that, don't you?
There are a lot of dueling pistol things you could buy, like cufflinks.
Yep.
Oh, that's way too Texan.
You mean awesome? I agree. And Crystal Hershey's Kisses? For some reason?
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
They're only $20 for it. Don't ask why. Ask why not.
Hershey sucks, though.
What? What did I just tell you about leather gloves and pistols at dawn for?
I don't care. I don't fucking care. Hershey sucks. And you don't have the dueling pistols.
I could... We could do dueling with 1911s if you want. It won't be as... Well, I was about to say it won't be as
It'll
quick.
be over quicker.
No, yeah, it'll be over a fuck of a lot quicker. See, the idea with dueling pistols, you only get one shot for. With 1911s, it's like 8+1. So yeah, you got two people standing like 10 yards from each other. But yeah, I'm a fan of the big old thing where it's like, all right, take 10 paces, turn and shoot, and it's like, okay, 1, 2, turn, bang. Like that's how you win.
Are you telling me you wouldn't try and Daffy Duck that shit, Polly?
No, I'm sorry, I was just reading chat there. Expo Hotep's like, I love when the mortar videos where it'll only shoot 2 feet and everyone runs for cover. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. What came to mind was the shoulder mounted, be it an RPG or a Stinger missile setup or whatever it is, but some kind of shoulder fired. Oh, Jesus. With the same effect. The thing just pretty much drops out of the tube and they run for dear life.
Thank you, Recoil, for the $2. Absorb the recoil, embrace the recoil, become the recoil. Let the recoil flow through you. No. No, I'm good. But thank you, Recoil, for those $2.
It's one of the things that always used to make me giggle about, you see the pictures of the various organizations, shall we say, from a certain part of the world.
Uh-huh.
And they got the RPGs, and they're like sat in the back of a truck, and they got the RPGs facing nose down, and you realize that the freaking safety cap that you get on RPG rounds has been taken off. It's like, my friend of foreign persuasion, if that thing drops off the end, you are not going to have time to run away.
Oh God, Cullen. In my own bar, you would say something like that. I mean, if it's a Chinese piece of junk, perhaps. My God.
A 1911 wouldn't jam after 3. I am tempted to go get mine right this very
You know what I'm
second.
saying? No, I ain't funny. It won 2 wars for us. God damn it. So let me show you something, chat. that I'm really much looking forward to. Now, all the Aussies in chat and anyone who's ever been there probably knows about these things. I find myself fascinated by them. Musk sticks.
Yeah.
Bar is going to finally send me some because I kind of need to know what these things taste like. I am fascinated. I don't know why. Have you ever had one, Sam?
I have not. I have no idea what these things even are.
Do I need to send Sam Musk sticks as well, then?
I think you might have to.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what's funny?
Well, that means I have to go buy another bag, because I bought 2 bags and I'm eating 1. So...
Gamer Valine, you showed up just a minute or two too late. That's what we were just talking about, is I really want a set of dueling pistols, and apparently so does her boyfriend. Smart man. But by all means, I am looking forward to these, and send them to Sam, and we can unpackage at the same time, and eat them on stream and be like, I don't know, maybe I'll be, these are gross, and Sam will be like, what are you talking about? They're delicious. Or Sam will be gagging, and I'll be like, I can't wait to have a second one. I have no idea. I might.
Yes. This is what the internet wishes to hear. Me gagging on a musk stick.
And Cynic, this is you mentioned. So yeah, absolutely.
Spirits communicate with me, and my body is just a vessel. So I invite everyone to come inside me.
Did it play all the way through?
It did.
Alba Betty Spaghetti!
So, thank you, JB Jan, for the $15. What was the name of the vermin that stole your sandwich? It didn't have a name, but it was a quokka. It did, yeah. It stole my Subway. It was, devastating.
The smiling,
I
protected villains of Australia.
On that day, I wept. Truly. And thank you, Musk Sticks, for the $2. A Musk have.
Nice.
Oh God, Lord.
And Cynic said this. It's like, now I want Musk lifesavers. Yeah, see, so far as coming to the United States, right? And I'm like, I want some Musk Sticks because I've been fascinated by this flavor for a while. Because I looked up like a description of it. And it's like, it's notoriously difficult to describe. Oh, fuck, thanks.
Well, it is. Like, I don't even know how to describe them, you know? And I've pretty much been eating them my whole life, you know? It's hard to describe what it tastes like besides musk flavor.
See,
like, if you've
musk
had them,
to
you know.
I can understand guys saying that some flavors are just really difficult to describe. Okay, I hear you. Imagine trying to describe, okay, horseradish if you've never had it.
Oh.
You know, or hot ginger for that matter. Like the closest thing you could compare it to would be like hot pepper, but it's not the same thing at all. But that's as close as you can kind of get, I think. Do you know what I mean?
Peppermint. That's one. How do you describe peppermint without going, it's minty?
But with pepper, yeah, I hear you. It's so far did in fact bring me some Musk lifesavers, but she ate them.
Well, I ate them after it became apparent, like, we weren't going to meet in person. And I came home.
She had like 15 and a half minutes of shakes coming, so she didn't want to, I guess I understand.
No, to be fair, like the whole trip, they were there. They were there. But hey, you're getting the actual stick ones, though.
Yeah.
The classics. And Tim Tams.
Oh, yeah, and Tim Tams. That's right. I am super excited about that as well. And I mean, I'm sure all of our Australian listeners are like, my God, you've never had these things. It's like, no, I never have. Okay, fuck. But yeah.
But apparently they do sell the mint chocolate Tim Tams as an American exclusive. I found out last night. So I'm
a huge fan of mint chocolate. And I was like, do they make them in mint chocolate? And Far's like, yeah, it turns out they only sell them in North America because that's the only place anyone wants them. And I'm like, okay, that's a interesting coincidence. I should just get off my ass and get them.
I don't think it's where anyone wants it because I would want them.
Really?
I also like mint chocolate. No, I do also like mint chocolate.
Oh, okay.
It's
okay.
That was why I was kind of like, oh, come on, really? You made that a US exclusive? Really?
I love the second search option is Tim Tams near me.
I got a question for you then. You both like mint chocolate. Are After Eight?
Oh my God, they're fantastic, aren't they?
Yeah, you've had them, yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a British shop that does British, Scottish, and Irish. I know that's anathema to British people and Irish people and Scotsmen, but yeah, they deal in all that stuff, UK stuff, and that's where they have marmalades and candies and the fruit pastels or whatever they're called there, and whatever. That's where I came across After Eights, and I think that might have to be my very favorite mint chocolate of all, Sam.
Really?
Because they're dark chocolate, but not too dark, and they've got it's sweet yet mint. Like, so the inside is what, mint frosting, mint nougat. I don't know what to call it.
And speaking of nougat, yeah, he's also getting a Milky Way to demonstrate. That's what a Milky Way is.
Yes, Milky Way, good stuff.
That is what a Milky Way is. It's not whatever you guys have. Those are Mars bars. What the fuck, America?
Yeah.
Wait, they put caramel in the fucking Milky Way?
Yes.
Yeah.
It is legit just a Mars bar.
And I'm like,
so, I had it by accident because I was like, I think it was like the first time I went to the US, right? I went to a 7-Eleven and I saw it on the shelf. I'm like, oh yeah, look, it's a Milky Way. Like thinking it was, what we have as Milky Ways here. It's just gonna be the nougat. No, it is not. It is a fucking Mars bar, but with corn syrup, because of course it has corn syrup in it.
Of course. Far has become really
course.
opposed to our corn-based diet here in America.
It's corn in everything.
Imagine if she found out about succotash, guys.
Speaking of stuff sent to the States, though, so a friend of mine, Mitsuki, she has quite a powerful soy allergy, right? So a lot of the chips you get over there, a lot of the potato chips, she can't have those because a lot of the time they're prepared with like soy oil and crap.
Right.
So I ended up, I was talking with her about these, in Britain they have these ridge cut potato chips called McCoys, and they're really quite good. They're really quite good in my opinion. I ended up sending just a sort of like a mixed bag of them a while back now, and she's like, "Why do we not have these over here? These are the best potato chips I have ever had." Like, I don't know. They're real cheap. I could have sworn that they were made in the States, but apparently not.
You know what I feel like that with? A specific like brand of Japanese potato chips where they're black black pepper flavored.
Mm.
It's like, why don't we have this here? Or something of the equivalent. And the closest I've found are like the Red Rock Deli chips, where it's lime and cracked pepper. But they're so expensive.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, they're like
These fucking
they're
things.
like gourmet chips, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, it's the closest thing I can find.
They had at the British shop, and they were called just Thrills, and I was curious.
Thrills.
It's soap.
It's
It tastes like soap.
Oh, what do they put in it? Like coriander?
That's what I'm guessing. I'm one of those, and I am one of those people that thinks coriander tastes like soap, and it's
same. That's why I even made the comment, because same here.
And they this one even advertised it. It still tastes like soap. They even say it.
Why are you so proud of that?
As regards to the coriander thing, though, guys, that's actually not your fault. That's a genetic thing.
I know.
We're genetically special.
You want to know how I you want to know how I found out though? That you know, my mum loves coriander. She dumped a bunch of it on spaghetti one day. Like a shit ton of it, like enough where like I ate a bit. It tasted like detergent, like dish soap, and I'm like scraping off my tongue, going, "Oh my god, it's disgusting." And I legitimately thought that she or someone had not cleaned the pot that spaghetti was cooked in properly. Like they had left like not just trace amounts of soap in the pot. But no, it was coriander. It was fucking coriander. Like, what a terrible way to find that out.
I have no idea what it tastes like to you guys. I do not have the gene.
Legitimately, I have. I had my thermos I filled with iced coffee. This happened like a month ago, and yes, like far as I washed it out, and I didn't get all the dish soap out of it because I didn't run through a dishwasher. I just washed it by hand to get like the lid and everything clean. It's one of the snap top ones that seals well enough you can throw it in your bag and not worry about it leaking. I love it. Washed by hand, didn't wash out all the soap. Yeah, one drink from it. I was like, oh god, it tastes like Mexican food. It was.
Like, here's the thing: I can deal with coriander if it's in small-ish amounts, right? Like tiny little amounts. But if once it just becomes, oh yeah, this is what we're spicing, like putting it as the main spice or herb or whatever the fuck, right? Like it's the main deal. No, then it's a repeat of the spaghetti all over again.
Yeah. So you're talking about like the best chips. If this is just Valine knows what I'm talking about. Though it's crab's chip, man. They're just delicious.
I've had these? They are gorgeous.
Oh my god, they're so good because they're just Old Bay seasoning, and if you've never had Old Bay, it's an indescribable flavor.
I cannot say I have.
It is a flavor unto itself. It truly is.
Yeah, because it's like 20 spices in one. That's the fucking problem. There's the classic can
Are we
coming
needing
up.
to
There
do
it
like
is.
package exchanges here? Is that what I'm hearing?
I think we need to, don't we?
Yeah.
It doesn't taste like, somebody in chat here just mentioned Jamie Jam did. I like Korean shrimp and squid flavored chips. I've had them too. Shrimp crackers and stuff. They're really good. And they're supposed to taste like that. Where crab chips aren't supposed to taste like the crab. They taste like the seasoning that you commonly put on crab. You know what I mean? So it.
Yeah, okay.
If you
And,
go ahead, sir.
I was going to say, we have an unironic yas from Valine in chat. I will take her to task over that later.
The Red Hots are the best barbecue flavor. Oops, I put it cred hot, but whatever. I got Red Hot anyway. Best potato chip ever for barbecue flavor. It's hot barbecue is what Red Hot is, and oh my god, oh man, Red Hot cheese balls from Utz, flaming balls.
You know what I miss? You know what I genuinely
Goodness
actually do
gracious.
miss? From just American chip varieties?
Hmm.
Hot Cheetos. We don't have that.
Oh, flaming
Or
hot
at least
Cheetos.
Not like you guys have it.
I was telling
I genuinely miss that.
I was telling Eve about interesting you bring up flaming hot Cheetos the other day. So I woke up kind of in a stupor, and I had a bag of flaming Cheetos on the desk beside my bed, and I was hungry, so I woke up and I ate like 10 of them or whatever, and then fell back asleep. And I woke up like 20 minutes later and was confused and didn't understand because my mouth was burning and I didn't know why. She laughed at me for like 10 minutes. She said, that's hilarious. I'm like, it's not that funny. She's like, no, it is. You woke up and your mouth was burning. I'm like, well, I didn't know what was going on. I was confused. I
thought a pepper gremlin had shut my mouth as I slept.
A pepper gremlin came out of the wall. And, I didn't know. And then I was like, oh, yeah, right. Because when I looked around, what's happening? Why is my mouth burning? And then I saw the bag and I was like, oh, yeah, I woke up and had some of them.
Let that be a lesson to everybody. Do not put cheese balls in your mouth before you sleep.
Yeah. Ooh, Red Hot
Especially if they're
Crunchies.
flaming hot.
So yeah, we have to
But
do.
yeah, just the
we need
the
to do
whole
a package
variety
exchange,
of
man.
spicy chips. Just the whole variety of spicy chips. I miss that so much. Like the closest we get, it's like hot Doritos, but it doesn't quite do it for me. Not in the same way.
You know what blows my mind about that far? That you told me about
What,
one.
the amount of Doritos you guys have?
Yeah, but you have one flavor we don't. Plain.
Yeah, the green. Yeah, green Doritos. They're just salt.
Yeah, we have-
It just
salt.
It kills me that these exist in the world. They're just here we go. Original. They just
Yeah, it's just salt.
like what? They're just
They're not even bad.
they're
it's
just tortilla
salt.
chips. There's no flavor on them. It's like no, there is flavor. Salt. It's like oh
salt.
god, what are they doing to you,
Like,
Australia?
the thing is, no, like there's a reason they exist. It's for nachos.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but
you put them into the nachos, and then they're plain chips.
but
They're
Doritos
still
are
Doritos, so they're still making a buck.
I hear you, but Doritos are expensive. If you know what I mean, you just go
Not
to the grocery.
really.
Well, you just go to the grocery store and you buy the giant family-size bag of whatever the fuck, no-name Wish.com brand tortilla chips. If you're just gonna dip them in nacho cheese or salsa, it's when you
I
want
heard the
Cool
Doritos are that
Ranch that you.
expensive here.
I'm sorry, hold on a minute. Nacho cheese or salsa? No, that's not how we do it here.
Well, you
It's
do the
nacho-
nacho cheese salsa mix together.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, no, okay, that too. I'm totally fine with that. That's yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's a law against choosing one or the other.
But yet another interesting thing is that two of the flavors, the colors for the bags are actually opposite. So like cheese supreme and the nacho cheese, like the opposite opposite colors on the bags between the US and Australia.
Huh.
We get the plain ones in the green bag. You get the cool original, which is in the blue bag. The orange
You don't
bag
even get that.
is the cheesy one, and then we get the hot ones, and then there's the ones that come in the black bag, which I have described before as thermonuclear. Because
Yeah,
that's
I
That's a spicy
we don't
chip,
have
y'all.
those. We don't have those. Like the
Woo! How about Frank's the one who gets it at the end? Or, sorry, not Frank. I keep screwing that up. Mel's the one who gets it. Corn-based diet, thank you for the $1. Amazing. It's maize far. M-A-I-Z-E.
Yes, I get it.
Okay. Gamer Valine, thank you for the $18 for the one-shot, two-shot. Glad you don't sound like a Juno from Beetlejuice anymore. Sent a link in Discord for the package exchange. Is this Gamer Valine trying some, like, tactic to get my address yet again?
Speaking of, though, I've been instructed by Valine to send you roast chicken flavored chips. Apparently, y'all don't get those over there.
What?
Does it taste like roast chicken?
Oh, fuck yeah, it does.
That's awesome. I want roast chicken chips. Baltimore in a box. This is cool. Hold on. This is what Valine sent me here. So
Fuck you, Baltimore. But yeah, to finish the thought on the Doritos, though, the only time I've ever seen the blue packaging on any Doritos here is when they did like a Guardians of the Galaxy thing with Doritos, right? And they released like these blue-colored Doritos.
Blue corn chips. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw those when I was in the US as well, and I just had the same visceral horror of looking at them like, what the fuck? That is the only time I've ever seen blue package Doritos in Australia.
That brings up an interesting point, though, Polly. I don't know if you've ever done this, but one of the things that we used to do to try and get out to go to school as kids here is if you ever want to produce very realistic looking vomit, just mix cola with Doritos, right? It looks pretty convincing, smells fairly convincing too. I wonder if you could do the same with the blue Doritos.
Wow.
Oh, it'd be even
That's
worse.
disgusting.
It'd be even fucking worse. Guaranteed.
Mom, I don't want to go into school today. I'm feeling really ill. Look, it's blue.
Yeah, it's funny. I was about to ask you, why would you ever want to fake vomit? And you gave me my answer. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, remember, this is the same country that produced Tittif. So, is it that much of a shock? Is it that much of a fucking shock?
Friends say, hive of Tittif and truancy.
Oh, yeah.
Land of vomit.
I remember these things.
What, the things in this box?
Sorry, hold on. I'm sharing just the application.
Oh, chicken salt. That's what god damn it. I should have picked up chicken salt. Why didn't I do that?
Yes, you should have, because I still don't know
Why
exactly what it is you mean.
Didn't I do? You know what? The post office I go to is right next to a Woolworths, so it's fine. I can just
These things.
get in there.
Oh,
Bacon,
that is the
egg,
best thing I've seen all day.
Look at that, guys. Bacon, egg,
No.
and cheese.
Oh, yeah.
No.
I'm all about that. A
Does
little bit of brown
No.
sauce to dip them in.
These seem like a really good idea.
No.
What? Well, oh, right, foreign the eggs. I forgot. Yeah.
No. It's egg. No thanks.
I'm
No
picturing
fucking
Dylan
egg.
Hollis going, Eggy!
These are in my food porn folder. I went there because somebody tried to make Old Bay seasoning, and they got up to 10 different spices and gave up because they couldn't quite match it. Yeah, their recipe's secret, bizarrely so. And there was a graphic explaining it, and I was like, oh, wait a minute, look, I'm in my food porn folder, so I start seeing things I forgot about.
Polly, could you imagine Old Bay deviled eggs and doing that with them?
Ooh. Instead of paprika on the yacht.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a bad idea.
I might do that.
Hey,
I
look.
might do that. I might do that today.
Chicken lollipops.
Oh no.
It looks like a toffee apple that's been left out too long.
I think they look barbecue
You're right.
and delicious.
Holy shit. Yeah, it looks like the apple's just rotting inside the toffee. It's just starting to melt.
Oh man, candy for carnivores. Let's go.
I don't know. Far has been wrong about all kinds of fucking pictures I've shown her today. It's just this too.
What? I'm sorry, I don't like bones
No, it's not even.
or egg.
Really? Valine?
Fuck you, skeleton.
Is that real? That's not. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Hold on here, let me show you guys what she just DM'd me here. Shit, so many buttons to push. Browser, there we go.
Cool American.
Yeah, apparently that's what they call them in Iceland.
It's just a bowl of lard underneath.
Yeah, it's because it's Iceland.
supposed to be the cool ranch.
If you say ranch, they're gonna go, what does that mean? It's a large green area, a pasture. Oh, wait, what? A large green. What's this green you speak? It's Iceland.
What are you talking about? We don't have green here. We have gray. Is it like gray?
That is
We
hilarious.
also have volcano ash gray. Is it like that?
We have white. We have gray. We have volcano.
Sam, you don't know how
We have
much
a vague
mileage.
blue color. That's the ocean.
You're right. It's more gray than anything, but you don't know how much mileage I got off of your joke that in an alternative universe and a different timeline, the home of blues is Iceland. And I got so far with that because people will ask me, what do you mean? Because it provokes the question, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm like, think about it. It's a cold, heartless land of nothing but suffering, misery, and depression. And then you see this light come on. They're like, oh, yeah.
Actually, this makes perfect sense.
Yeah. It's...
Icelandic blues. Yeah.
And some friends of mine that are true fans of blues, they thought that was fucking perfect. I'm like, that explains some of the Icelandic blues. That's, well, fuck it, I'll just say it, better than a lot of American blues. It's tragic but true. Oh man.
Imagine Icelandic country music. It's just metal.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, man.
what would be? I guess it would be what?
Would be-
Eastern Europe or Russia would be the alternate timeline home of metal, right?
Uh,
I mean, when I was in Romania, they got a huge metal scene out there. So yeah, I would say so.
I mean, I want to. Where's the Rammstein from? Germany?
Yeah.
But they're not. What subgenre of metal are they? Industrial, death metal. Ooh, Weebo legs.
I've never heard of that kind of metal, but I'm curious.
Weebo legs metal. It's a thing.
Dress hits the floor. I'm not quite sure now that you yeah, the industrial sounds right. Maybe a little prog.
Wait, I'm aware of the existence of prog rock. There's prog metal?
Yeah, it's a fusion. Yeah, Devin Townsend, for example, who I know Drunkle is also a huge fan of.
Okay.
Yeah, he does a lot of prog metal.
You know what? Okay, so Evolved Potato, thank you very much for the $3 and the Weebo legs, the best part of the $3. You're mixing up Iceland with Greenland. Iceland is actually very green, and Greenland is actually very icy.
You English speakers and inverting everything.
you say as if you're not an English speaker.
But you know what? You know where
You're
I'm
one of us, Sam. Fuck you.
I'm getting that from Kalo, honestly. My knowledge of Icelandic blues. I did not know there was a big blues scene in Iceland. until Kalo, and I didn't know who this band was or what they were doing. Heard this track, and I was convinced it was American blues, like modern, like neo, but nonetheless, it sounded homegrown to me. And it was like, no, these full-on Icelanders, and watch a bunch of their music videos are, native Iceland language and a lot of Icelandic scenery. And I'm not ashamed to admit I don't know very much about Iceland. And looking at the fucking scenery, man, Sam, it so fits with what we're talking about with the alternate home blues.
I am drunk, so drunk I cannot get up.
It's industrial, right? Like guys working in a factory and they're all greasy. It's just blues, man. Like, do you understand what I mean? Like, working for pennies a day, you might lose your finger at work or burn yourself with a welding torch, and then so anyway, that's right.
Start making alcohol under the Dad Zeusby brand. Yeah.
Yeah,
Blues.
very much so. That's what caught my attention to begin with, and so I started looking into it. Can't be just them. I don't believe that somebody doesn't come up as that out of nowhere. There's got to be a scene for this, one would think, and there is. There absolutely is. They're not the lone
Really?
Icelandic. No, not at all. They're
It's
not.
only about 300,000 people there total.
Yeah, there it is. Slim Johnson, thank you for the $2. Polly, hey, how you feeling, bud?
Oh God.
Well, that should probably say part of how I'm feeling, man. I'm doing all right. Thank you for asking. My throat's a little sore. It was because I tore it up earlier in the week. Feels like there's
You're sounding a lot better, though.
good. It feels like there's something perpetually stuck in the back of my throat, and there is. The spot where I tore it is healing back there, so it's sore. And like I said, it feels like I constantly have to cough something out of my throat. Sorry if it sounds awful, but hey, what are you gonna do?
It sounds a hell of a lot better than it did a few days ago. Straight up.
They the chair of a Zoom meeting asked me to leave.
Oh my God.
If you can see my
really?
face, I just did the wah wah. It happened. And she goes, Rudiger. I was in the middle of talking, right? And I said, so the first part of this executive summary doesn't really cover the remainder of it very well. Rudiger, are you feeling okay? I said, no, I've been pretty sick, actually. She goes, really? And that got a laugh from the 4 other people there. And she goes, why don't you just email me your analysis and we'll talk later? And I kind of gave this look like, did you just fire me? Like, do you know what I mean? It's just, you really don't sound up to talking for the next 2 hours. Why don't you just take a break? And yeah, I did talk earlier. It was fine. But I actually got asked to leave a fucking Zoom meeting because of the way I sounded. I'm like, that sucks, man.
Oh man.
Don't believe the
You sound that shit. They just they feel bad for you. They're just please lie down, Rudiger. My God, rest.
I think that's what part of it came down to is you're making me feel guilty. Leave.
Don't believe the propaganda, chat. He's been drinking those pygmy stallion cocktails. His throat's a little hoarse.
Boo.
You love it.
No, I don't. Don't tell me what I love.
There we go.
Green Badger Outdoors brings up an excellent point here, actually. Why is it Dad Zeusme and not Pa Zeusme?
Because I don't call him Pa, I call him Dad. I've always called him Dad. And thus Dad Zeusme, it stays.
Okay, so
except for that time that I was calling him Uncle Dad. That was a weird time.
I'm not even going to go into what's wrong with that.
Yeah.
No, it was because I heard my cousins basically calling him Uncle, insert name here, right? Right? And I guess I got it in my head that oh, that's what you call this person in my life. So I also started calling him that. Which led to confusion at my primary school when they were so is are you actually her father, or what's going on here? Why is she calling you her uncle?
Hey, Billy, how's it going? With Ranting Monkey on vacation, I guess I'll be doing my drinking here. A shot of rock gut and a no-label beer, please, Polly. Oh, you're coming right up. All we have is no-label beer that's totally legitimate to drink.
Dad's brand.
Yeah, it's fine. So one of the things that... so you got Zelthorpe and chat. What's up, Zelthorpe? Mastodon's become very proggy in the last couple of albums, and then Hey Camel says Rammstein is... I don't know why, whenever I say Rammstein or that New Zealand beer, Lagerstein, I think, or Steinlager, I feel the need to go all Sean Connery with it. I want a bottle of Steinlager. It's not even intentional.
Steinlager. Steinlager, mate.
In any case, I don't know if you guys have ever watched it, but Razorfist on YouTube does a series called Metal Mythos, and then when it's not metal, like it's Michael Jackson, for example, which was great. It's just musical mythos or music mythos. The series I am a big fan of them because of how informative they are. Yeah, I'm a fan of Razorfist material in general, but it's how informative they are that wins for me. Because I don't know anything about metal. You know what I mean? But I've watched every one of his Metal Mythos series, and I think he has accidentally tripped across an incredible format for doing a mini documentary on a band through their discography, if that makes sense. I'm sure other people have tried it before. He's just...
At any rate, that is what we're going to try to do.
Oh, Winston, you scared the fuck out of me.
Good on you, Winston. Proud of
At
you.
any rate, that is what he's going to try to do.
Carefully, thank you for the 350. Every photo of Iceland that I have has sunlight. It was taken after midnight. We were sent there from Estonia in June of 2014. I brought blueberry and rhubarb liqueur home.
That sounds excellent.
It does. I just didn't think... Well, blueberry bushes I could see, but rhubarb grows there? Maybe I do have a bad understanding of Iceland.
Rhubarb is just death metal celery.
So thank you, Feline. I saw the pictures in your DMs there. I'll bring them up here in a second because it really does look like Land of the Midnight Sun. It's great. So go through a discography of a band. So let's say Black Sabbath. I would have not listened to Black Sabbath's albums, like downloaded them all or gone to Spotify and played them track 1 through 14 or whatever. I wouldn't have done that just because it wouldn't have occurred to me to. It's like he will intersperse different cuts of the band talking and different biographical elements of them, but it never starts in the annoying way that a lot of biographies do. Like, the lead singer was born in a log cabin in Ohio in 1956. Like, who gives a fuck? Like, when did they form as a band? Start there. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. If you want to read a biography, go read a biography. Well, so this was their first album. Here was the producer. And it produced a sound that was completely different from whatever because it had this, and then boom, the track will play. And fuck monetization. He's doing them not for the sake of monetization because he's a huge metalhead. You know what I mean? And the next album and so on and so on and so on, and you'll go through and you'll hear the differences of this and that. That's what I mean when I say informative. It's like, yes, I do see what you're talking about. The difference in these albums from Queen that he did one on, how Black Sabbath, how Motorhead evolved. I'm not going to listen to Motorhead, but now I understand the difference between those types of albums. So I'm asking, is it industrial or whatever? What a great way to fucking find out about it. There was only one out of all of them that I remember that confused me. The Ramones. You could have shuffled every one of their albums and told me it was the first one, and I would have believed you. They all sounded exactly the same.
Razorfist, Adeptus Metallicus.
What I would love for someone to do, I'm sure Razorfist could do it, or someone else who knows metal quite well, do that for all of us that don't know. You want to know what prog metal sounds like? Here are 3 classic examples. That sound right there, that thing you hear, that's part of it. This track now does it now. Now let's compare it to industrial metal. Yeah, hear how it's different with the blah, blah, blah. Fuck, that would be awesome. I'd sink my teeth into something like that. Because you hear people say, oh, this is death metal. Well, it's really more thrash than death. Like, it's like, what the fuck are you guys talking about?
Yeah, what does that mean? What does that mean?
I did actually. I'll have to see if I can dig it out for you, Polly. I did watch it was like a 9-part series on pretty much just the history of metal. You know, how it evolved from rock and blues as well. And yeah, how sort of like the American metal scene diverged from the Euro scene.
Right.
And yeah, I mean, it's fascinating stuff, but it does give exactly that. Okay, you know, you got your death metal, and that is this, and this, that, and that gave like birth to this, and you know, where does grunge factor in with all of this?
Right.
Thrash, and it was really, really good. I mean, I learned quite a lot. I'm a metal enthusiast. I wouldn't say I know an awful lot about it. I just like it.
I just think it's neat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And this is the typical sound for, everyone's talking about like 80s stuff, right? And you think of like synth pop and new wave and shit like that. And I was like, but there's like all these different genres of music had different stuff going on in the 70s to the 80s or whatever, not just what was top 40 on hit. You know what I mean? Like I'd love to hear what typical, 80s metal. Do the 80s hair rock groups even count as metal? I'm legitimately asking because I don't know. Like Poison and Motley Crue. Does that count as metal, or is that, it's like, no, dude, that's totally hair rock. That's not metal at all, bro. I don't know.
There is a lot of debate on that kind of thing, but hair metal, it is metal. It's kind of weird because you got like modern European symphonic metal, which is stuff like fucking Epica. And that's considered metal alongside stuff like, Judas Priest.
Right. Judas Priest. A friend of mine who's really, really big into rock overall, and is one of those guys who has not an encyclopedic knowledge, but really wide-based knowledge, if you know what I mean. One of the most fun experiences that I've had with music is him. I'm like, I like, what I told him at the time was I like psychedelic rock. And he's like, really? And I said, yeah, it's what I thought was called psychedelic rock. I had my terminology all wrong. And he's like, we both had our laptops there. This was on campus at the time. We were in the same department. And he goes, so like this. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I don't even remember what it was. And he's like, what are you talking about, man? This is like writ large psychedelic rock. This is per se psychedelic rock. I'm like, God damn it, man. This is terrible. And I came to find out, I was like, no, bro, what you like is blues rock. And he's like, well, here, let me play this for you. Let me play this for you. And I'm like, no, not that. No, not that. And patient man, right? Because I'm sitting here shooting down suggestion after suggestion. I'm not being a dick about it. But he's just, it's like, no, not so much. He goes, what about it? Don't you like? And I'm like, well, this, that, and whatever. And because of that, I found out about all these albums that I never knew existed. Nobody had ever exposed them to me before. And they've gone into my steady rotation. Like Cream. Fucking, oh man. I'm trying to think, like the Live at Leeds album, the Led Zeppelin. I'd heard of Led Zeppelin. Of course I had. Who hasn't? But I didn't know what they sounded like. I thought Pink Floyd was heavy metal. Didn't know.
What? How?
How? I offer no justification. I have no idea. Because you know how? You see the screaming dude on Pink Floyd, The Wall. Don't tell me that doesn't look metal as fuck.
Yes,
well, I mean,
like
metal
I'm just trying to think of like
kind of thing.
comfortably numb. Yeah, that's metal as fuck.
And see, I think when it comes to Pink Floyd, like some of their lyrical construction could easily transition over into metal.
It could.
You know, I mean, the Two Suns in the Sunset. Those are some metal lyrics right there. They're just soft rock.
And I remember when he played this one track, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" Like big eyeball. I'm like, "No shit, let it play. Shut up." Like that kind of thing, right? And I'm listening to it, I'm like, that is fucking sick, dude. That's the shit right there. And he's like, that's Led Zeppelin. Bring it on home. And it's become one of my favorite tracks. It's
hey, fair enough, man.
That
Fair
track
enough.
fucking slaps, man. It still to the day I love it. And that was years ago that happened. When he was able to zoom it in like that, every track started to be, because now I get it. And he goes, dude, okay, here's my diagnosis. And that's the way he said it too. He goes, you've been misinformed. That's not psychedelic rock, that's blues rock. He goes, here's the bands for you. Yeah. He goes, so here's the bands for you. This is my prescription. That's what he said. He goes, you need to go get this and this and this and this. He goes, and you will, be like a pig in shit. And I was. It was a blast, man. So, and I remember going around telling people, like, where I worked at the time, I was like, have you guys ever heard of this Led Zeppelin?
Oh, to have been a fly on the wall for that conversation.
And I got mocked so bad. They're like, what a bunch of pricks,
Can't
right?
even fucking blame them, though. That's the thing. It's like, have you ever heard of this Led Zeppelin? Like, there's some, like, fucking indie band that no one's ever heard of.
I know. And they were so harsh about it, too, right? It was like, first time I heard that, I was 12 years old, and that's when I found out I was working with a bunch of hipsters. They had all heard it before each other. You know what I mean? Like it.
Yeah.
They had all heard it first. And
when I was a lad, our dad used to bury us under the patio every night. Yeah.
See, Thomas, thank you for the $1. How in the unholy goddamn fucking hell is Pink Floyd heavy metal, you boomerish dingus? You know what?
At any rate, that is what we're going to try to do.
Hold on here. Gamer Villain, thank you for the tree, Fitty. You're supposed to watch The Wall on shrooms. In that era, heavy metal would have been more like Black Sabbath, moving towards Pantera and such. This is the thing that got to me, and why I remember that sit down with him going through different music and shit, right, with me, was his patience on it. You know what I mean? It's like, you say you like this stuff.
Very patient man.
Yeah. It's like you, but for him, because he knows all this rock so fucking well, it was fun for him. Because it was like, digging through the crates of vinyl, if you know what I mean. As we would have called it, like, going back through like the oldies, if you know what I mean. Let's see what you like. Especially if it's not, it wasn't torturous for me, if you know what I mean. Like, I was interested. This was a fascinating experience, if you know what I mean. So he was interested in doing it, and that was cool when he was patient about it. He doesn't feel like any less of a fan because I don't know it, and he doesn't have to get on some like, I can't believe you don't know shit. You know what I mean? But anyone who wants to bust my balls for it, go to fuck ahead. I didn't have an older brother or cousins or anything like that to point this music out to me. And all I was listening to through junior high, into high school and beyond was, guys, it was hip hop and like funk and soul, because that's just the way that it was for me. And that's still what I listen to. And you want me to take you through hip hop? I can do that. And go ahead, crack your jokes and chat about fuck that shit. Go ahead. I don't care. It doesn't bother me, but I would love to be able to do that for someone. Like, convince me that hip hop is interesting. I've heard some stuff I like, some other stuff I hate, and I can't tell a difference between any of it. It's like, all right, let's go. Let's do it. I can take you back to the fucking 80s up to the current day. Let's talk about how bad SoundCloud rappers are and how awful mumble rappers are, because they are. When Sugar Hill Gang finally, that style of MCing finally died out, everybody rhymed like them forever and a day. But rhyme, but rhyme. It was very simplistic. It sounded like nursery rhymes and shit. And when shit finally moved on from that and got into,
I can only rap in 4/4 time.
Sticking to the beat that hard. Yeah, they call it riding the beat. And when you ride the beat that hard, you end up rhyming like the melody sounds, and it's simplistic, and it sounds like it. And then Nas came, and everything changed. Rap was a monkey flipping with the funky rhythm. I can kick it, you dig it, inflicting composition. I was like, where are the rhymes? Everywhere.
I remember when we had our initial conversation about Nas, and because I've never been an especially big hip hop fan. There's some stuff I like, but it comes down to like what I enjoy in metal as well. The music has got to be good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's got to be musical value there somewhere down the line, and it's not going to be super complicated. It's just got to sound good. But then what I like from my lyrics is shit that tells a story or is funny. And Nas is a fucking master storyteller. Master storyteller.
He really is.
Yeah,
he really
yeah.
is.
No, you really sold me on hip hop just with that one conversation and just listening to a few fucking Nas tracks.
No, and the thing that kills me is, much like a lot of genres of music, it's not the stuff that ever was on hit, like top 40 or whatever the fuck played on radio. They're the top tracks, or the tracks that are underground hits, whatever way you want to put that.
At any rate, that is what we're going to try to do.
All of his best storytelling tracks are not hits. Like I Gave You Power, where it's all from the first perspective of a gun. Fascinating storytelling ability that man has. It's Gary Verlaine, thank you for the tree fitty. That's it. All the times you've gone over R&B and hip hop with me, we are going over rock one night. My older sister graduated in 1987. I have a list covering 40 years I can show you. I'd be happy to. I'd love that. Yeah. Because there is a big, not minor difference between West Coast hip hop, East Coast, what Dirty South sounds like, what mumble rap is, when Two Times started up, and like all those things count as sub-genres inside of hip hop, and they very much sound totally different from each other. I'd love like point out all the differences to somebody if they were interested. So you want to do it for me for rock? I would be fascinated to hear the differences, because to me it's all just a mix.
Coming back to oh, sorry.
I will say this one thing. One of the most fun things about that conversation, he's just like, okay, that's what's good. Now let's talk about what's bad. That was the fun. And he's like, have you ever heard of a band called Skid Row? And I'm like,
Oh.
and I'm like, I don't
even know the band,
like,
but that sounds
and I said, I don't think so. He goes, you know what? Yes, you have. If you've ever worked in a retail environment and they were playing dad rock, you heard this. Mm-hmm. And he played this one track, and I've never forgotten it once he played that one time, because I had heard a whole bunch of this 18 in life to go, and 18 in life to go. I'm like, oh God, turn that. Oh no. Like it was, it was a cavalcade of awful for like the next 30 minutes. Like Chumbawamba, I remember, was one of them. And I'm like, God, that's what this song I always fucking hear is. It was the, let's talk about what's really bad about rock music. I'd love to do that for someone with hip hop too. I bet you this one's screwed with your eardrums for a while. Let's play it. C. Thomas, thank you for the $1. The closest I've gotten to walking someone to music was the time I was explaining with samples of Sabaton to a coworker, and suggested the tracks Attack of the Dead Man, Primo Victoria, and Stormtroopers. Yeah, if it wasn't for Razorfist, I wouldn't even know who Sabaton is, man.
Oh, Sabaton, they're something of an entity unto themselves. I mean, you want to talk about storytelling? Like, historic metal? That's just... Yeah.
That's another thing. Like, if it wasn't for Zelthor, I would have never heard any tracks from Blind Guardian. And it... Interesting stuff. And then, so if anybody wants because Sam and I are talking and Far's just sitting there, go ahead and send her some Nightcore. She's a big fan.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's okay if people know what you like, Far. I don't feel bad.
Trying to think of, like, what can I even fucking add to this conversation? Not a lot, really, except for pointing out, oh, look, Australian songs you might not have heard of, that I thought people would have heard of, but haven't.
Okay.
That's it.
As an
That's the only
aside,
direction I can point you in.
As an aside, and this is there is one track. It's a Nightcore track. I think it's called Wildfire. There was one of those Vocaloid dubs of it, all right, or a Vocaloid mix of it. I've heard the Nightcore version of it, and I really fucking enjoy it. It's everything
Send
wrong.
Sam your fucking like nightcore stuff. There
It's
you go.
it's that one track. It's that one track that I actually appreciate, and I cannot tell you why, because it contains nothing of the usual sort of like lyrical qualities that I enjoy. Nothing at all. I don't know. I like it.
What was the name, like, because it's not like it hasn't happened with YouTube. What was the Carnival something, the track where the video is entirely animated and it's very
Caravan Palace.
Caravan Palace.
Yeah, Caravan Palace.
Yep.
Yeah, the Lone Digger.
Yep.
Is that, I don't know if that's the name of it.
Where's the
French band, by the way.
Is it?
Electro swing is what they are. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
The one where they had like the furries all like fucking just
doing
mauling each other.
the gang fight inside the bar. Yeah.
Yeah, Lone Digger.
So you had posted that, and I remember that I took that link and I ended up sending it to a whole bunch of people. Have you ever heard this? Have you ever seen this? This is fucking awesome. And some people were like, what the fuck is this? And where the fuck have you been hanging out that you came across this? And other people were like, yeah, I've heard this, man. They got all hipster with me. It's like, fuck, you just found out about this now? And I'm like, yeah.
Baby, can you move to the rhythm?
Yeah,
Yep,
it's fucking sick.
Yeah.
So even like Farz definitely showed me some shit that I'd never heard of before, probably would have never come across before.
As is my talent, apparently, in life, showing people things they've never seen before and questioning everything they've ever known. In terrible ways, usually.
World, shining, shimmering, splendid.
I can show you some shit. Oh god, speaking of shit, I see exactly what you're I see exactly what you're about to show everyone.
What?
Oh no.
It's fine.
It's oddly, the music is oddly okay. It's just,
Sure is.
what the fuck? The rest of it is just what the fuck?
Oh, yeah, right. I wanted to do this first.
But hey, if you want Vocaloid recommendations, or at least covers of Vocaloid songs, like, yeah. That wasn't my high school experience or anything like that. Not at all. Don't worry about it.
So
Don't fucking worry about that.
What high school Far was listening to personally fascinates me. I remember once, like, Far is not very forthcoming with answers. If Platy's still listening, she knows what I'm talking about. Where it's like, you know, getting answers from Far can be like pulling teeth. You know, it's, what do you listen to? And Far's like, I don't know. Well, come on, what's in your playlist? And it's like, I don't know. What's it? Fuck off, Far, and tell me.
It's kind of hard for me though, because it's like, it's generally like genuinely just a bit of everything. It's like, I don't know. It's one of those answers where it's like, I don't really have much of a complete answer for you. Would you like to peruse the absolute mess that music playlists tend to be for me?
She's got Edith Piaf next to fucking Flux Pavilion. It's great.
Pretty much. Honestly, there's a lot of that going on. Yeah, that's a joke, but things of that nature, yeah, not uncommon.
Claire Maguire and Seven Lions. Let's go.
This is one of the pictures
such
that
a fucking hard time.
Cameron Feline sent me of Iceland, and yeah, this is pretty much how I picture Iceland: broad, desolate mountains, midnight sun.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, it really is. It's also the kind of place that can generate a lot of depression because there's like nothing going on there but what you see right here. So it's, you know, hollow beauty kind of thing. Yeah, fucking. It's weird to think about where in the world that is. It's
yeah.
It's up there.
Yeah, you son of a bitch. It is. It is. It's you know,
It certainly is.
Before we move on to start some of the actual contents of the yammering that we fucking do, like we always do about this time, it's time for a little musical interlude. So, you know, by all means.
Yeah, almost 2 hours in.
Yeah, why not? Do it, Tonetta.
I hate it.
Go, Tonetta, go. You got this.
I can't wait to put it in my mouth. My crap in my ass. I'm so horny I could choke and choke on a cold tonight. So men,
Wow. Sam Smith has really let himself go.
scream and shout. Yeah, man, show me what it's all about. Question when in doubt.
No, this is no turkey, man. This has been up for years on YouTube. It's
This
fine.
is pressure zone, man.
Zelthor, sigh, unzips.
A clown? He's a very serious man.
Yeah, he's very serious about his business.
Yeah, that was from Deadwing Dork that I first heard about.
Yeah, we watched like a Dead Wings stream, right? And it just had Tornado up, and we were just like, "What the fuck is this?" And yeah,
Plays this, I hate you.
Yeah,
people.
here's Tornado.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
You know, I've said this before behind the scenes, but you guys watch some absolute shit. You know that?
Yes.
It happens. I mean,
Yeah, we're aware. Look, we also watch Maury for funsies sometimes. Yeah,
True.
we're aware of our watching habits. What of it?
yeah, the DNA test results from Maury are fucking hilarious. We have a good time.
The introductions on Maury, where they're all just like, "Oh, you fucking bitch, you slut, you hi Maury, how you doing, Maury?
Yeah,
Good to meet you, Maury.
the aggrieved
fucking
boyfriend,
cocksucker."
the aggrieved pregnant
Holy
girlfriend, everyone's mad as hell at each other. But when they see Maury, they walk, "Hey, Maury!" and they hug him, and he's pimping the whole situation. Everyone loves him and wants to clap him on the hand or on the back. And yeah, it's hard to understand, but Maury's the king.
Maury.
Good lord.
And
Polly,
then they
I
just
hope
start
you...
yelling at each other again. It's great.
I hope you realise, Polly, that you are contracting Far's lols here.
The little old lady syndrome?
Yeah.
How so?
Fucking Maury.
He's the one that showed me Maury.
Yeah.
I didn't even know about Maury before he brought
Okay,
it to my
Far,
attention.
I hope you realise you're contracting Polly's lols here.
I mean, looking in the strange places on YouTube is that, it's how you come across stuff like this that I still haven't made sense out of. This is a video titled "Close Up
What is
of."
this?
It's close up of a mother feeding her baby, but yet this is the video.
Yeah, this is yep, that's exactly what it's describing. Sure.
Yeah.
God, they were doing some strange drugs in the 70s.
Well, I don't even understand. It's from a channel that's got 1 subscriber, and this has 5 views, and 3 of them are mine.
Oh.
I-
Yeah, this is totally a close-up of a mother feeding her baby.
Yeah, absolutely,
I
it is.
believe it. Thank you, various things in one.
This is like it's called "Close Up of a Mother Feeding Her Baby" free stock video. I was looking for green
Oh
screen.
my god, this is YouTube, Polly. This is YouTube Kids.
Oh god, it is YouTube Kids.
Why is it on YouTube Kids?
I have no idea.
Why do we get demonetized and yet this shit's fine?
Good fucking question. I don't even. It's at 5 views. It went up 1 month ago, and it 1 subscriber, and it's just. I was looking for fucking free stock green screen content for this Vegas edit that I'm putting together, and I needed.
Yeah.
This is not what I was looking for, but it came up in the recommends off to the side, and I'm like, it says feeding a baby, but it's a woman with roller skates. What's going on? In a kaleidoscope image. So I clicked on it. I'm like, what the fuck is that? This is how. Yeah. The little viewed areas
this is
of
how rabbit hole
YouTube.
starts.
Yeah, this is where the entertaining stuff is on YouTube, in the dark corners.
Yeah.
Something. Shorty got
5
them
views.
bell-bottom jeans.
Yes.
But no boots with the fur.
Right.
So I wanted to talk about.
Just ignoring that.
Yeah, I am.
He's ignoring that. He's moving on. He's like, no, I want nothing to do with anything those two just said. Which is fair.
So far, I did check before we went live here.
Yes.
The WikiHow questionnaires, tests,
Yeah,
quizzes.
they don't work, do they?
They're still down.
They're still fucking down. Oh my god.
It's been
That is
more than a
upsetting.
month.
Yeah, that is upsetting. God.
You know what else
damn.
is down, guys? The watcher to like ratio on this video. So everybody out
Dude.
there, if you could just gently tap that like button, it'd really help us out. Greatly appreciate it. Thanks ahead
Shake
of time.
hands with the like button.
Exactly.
It appreciates it.
So we could do. Excuse me. We have a couple of options here, Fart.
All right.
Excuse me. Okay. You know, I might use that as a background for something and just claim it's a picture that I took. I mean, who's going to believe Valine?
He's gonna believe it's Iceland.
Yeah, that is what I see when I
Your
look out my
backyard.
back porch. Exactly what I. Yeah, see, you got it. It's just
Really, Polly? Are you really willing to stoop to that low?
yeah. How long have we known each other? Nice. I like that picture. That's good. That's good. We have some options here, Far. There is the 9 most dangerous islands in the world. Excuse me. The 5 most freakish looking mega yachts. Or 2 different Zillow homes. One that's in, I don't know how to do it without spoiling for you. One that's in the very far outskirts of California, and one that's in the outskirts of Montana. And both of them are not homes originally that have been converted to homes.
That's always a great place to start.
So we could do a Zillow look at, or 9 most dangerous islands in the world, or 5 most freakish looking mega yachts.
Yachts?
You want to do yachts? All right. Let's look at some yachts. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Some yachts.
That looks like a prototype shitty AI.
It looks like the
That looks like-
PlayStation 6.
It looks like it's been
Not real?
3D printed.
I-
Like, it's just been 3D printed into existence. Am I wrong?
No,
No,
you're not
absolutely
wrong.
not.
I'm just making sense of the side of it with this, I don't know, honeycomb grating? I don't know what to call it. All right, let's find out about this fucking thing. The
Voronoi.
yeah, the Vordanoi. Let's go with that. On you. Move that around so it can be a little bit better. There we go. So the Voronoi. Let's go with that. Okay. If you want to guarantee your boat will be there, Sam, go ahead. Go ahead, Sam.
If you want to guarantee your boat will be the ugliest in the world, then let a Russian mathematician be your inspiration. The Voronoi mega yacht is named after the pattern of the irregular honeycomb ladder structure that encases its upper levels. While looking like a beehive, the Voronoi pattern is actually a random geometric spacing created by Russian mathematician Georgy Voronoi. Hot tubs and golfing green occupy the upper deck, and within the lattice on the bridge deck lies an indoor garden and luxurious pool area. And if you find yourself seasick from Voronoi overload, the vessel has a sleek emergency vessel for a stylish evacuation.
Is it also got that
Does it
something that
look-
lattice?
Yeah, does it look like a miniature version of that? If you find yourself seasick as a hyperlink, is it to someone vomiting?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Nice.
Why did you hyperlink
Now
to
I'm just
that?
imagining like you know, like they get the little lifeboat out. It's just the, you know, like you said, it's just the tiny little miniature version of it. It's just like.
And then the big boat goes, never talk to me or my son ever again.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to see the mini
They're, like,
Voronoi.
swimming together in the water like it's you know, like a whale with its little child next to it.
I want to see if this holds up. Because Mort's there in
It
chat.
looks even worse from above.
Yeah, he said, because that's not even what it looks like. And I'm like, okay, I want to see.
Yeah, alright.
Come on, stop.
Vlog's been removed.
There we go. Are they... So does this thing actually really exist? Because these all look like 3D pictures. Or 3D art. There we go. That looks
I
real.
wonder. Eh. God, it looks worse like this.
I think we're seeing it from the stern there.
Yeah, I think so. Like from behind. Or is that what the stern is?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I admittedly don't know boat terms that well.
Right across the top too, huh? That
Yeah.
lattice, I mean.
Yep. It's just fucking
It
everywhere.
looks like the devil's bubble wrap.
Oh God, they did it all inside too.
Oh God. This
looks
is a
like silly
tryptophobe
string.
nightmare. It
Right?
does, doesn't it?
Like, outside, not so much. Inside, it absolutely looks like fucking silly string.
It looks like someone's like hyper skeletonized AR-15 build in boat form.
This looks like the
That looks kind of okay, but
it looks like the
that's just
Bond
because it's
villain's
so
hideout
light.
from Thunderball.
Yeah.
Was it? I can't remember. the guy who had the fucking villain's lair at sea. Wait a minute. Is it Hung Seok Kim designed the mega yacht Voronoi? So I guess he just borrowed that Georgie's math for the lattice.
Looks
Yeah, I
that way.
guess.
What the fuck? Okay.
Wow. Okay.
There's little
Okay.
there's little cars inside. All right, that's giant.
that the escape
fucking
craft?
waste.
Never talk to me on my 50 sons ever again.
Behold the mothership.
Well, let's move on to the next
Just
one
our
here.
cars are born.
The Tofi Trimaran.
Mhm.
I'm guessing.
Trimaran. So like catamaran, but
I
three
gotcha.
hulls.
Right.
Oh
All right.
god, it has the same architect as the Voronoi.
Oh yeah. Enlighten us, Sam. What's up with this guy?
It's difficult to make a trimaran look good, but even 3 hulls should not look this ugly. Designed by the same architect as the Voronoi, this Kim Hyun-seok creation was designed to look, quote, natural, like a tropical fish, end quote.
Oh, it looks
But
like
instead-
something, alright.
But instead looks like a plastic bath toy. But, not to worry, the boat is equipped with a, quote, safety buoy system, end quote, for those looking to escape this travesty of design.
Is the safety buoy system just another lifeboat that looks like a miniature version of this? You know, like we thought the Voronoi had?
I don't know, but all I've got going around in
You'll
my head
never
is,
escape.
you can buoy if you want to.
I got nothing.
Someone needs to take this guy's ability to create these boats away from him.
Ooh, okay. So you're what's Kim Hun Seok, and you're designing things. Okay, fine. Who lays the fucking bow for these things down and starts building them? It's one thing for this guy to fucking design his insanity and put his fucking nightmares to fucking a CAD designer, but who actually builds this shit?
Honestly, you want to know?
Yes.
Probably sheet metal workers. Or people adjacent to them. Because, like, just a thought, I just know that a lot of the time. It's not the people that build these things are not the people you think would be building these things.
The yacht A.
Hey, wow.
This looks like a kid's drawing of a yacht.
Looks like me trying to draw a yacht. That's not good.
It looks like a picture of an actual yacht that I brought into Photoshop and used content aware scaling to shrink.
Small yacht.
Oh my god, I love it. I love how retarded it looks. Okay.
You've seen the small Will Smith. Now you're seeing small yacht.
Oh shit! There we go. Wait. There we are. Okay. Yes. All right. Shoot, Sam.
I prefer to call it the yacht rather than the yacht A.
The yacht.
Morro Bay, California, the hometown of G-Captain founder John Conrad, is not known as a destination. Sorry, what?
No, just the G captain. Like, is that a typo or is that
No, it's
actually
the-
what it is?
It's the name of the website.
It's the name of the website.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm
Is
assuming
it?
he's a yachting
Okay.
boatist. Boatist. Yeah, right. A boat enthusiast.
It looks.
A booter.
It looks like a fucking typo though. Like, look at that.
It does. You're not wrong. It looks like somebody was typing with fat fingers. Yeah.
Yeah.
The hometown of G-Captain founder John Conrad is not known as a destination of mega yachts. So when residents found out that the world's most expensive yacht was visiting town, they lined the docks for a peek. The Russian billionaire who commissioned her certainly created a true work of art, there's no doubt about that. The thing is, you just have to wonder what you would wear on board. Crazy, funky-ass science fiction costumes are the only thing that comes to our mind. Sorry, but we're gonna have to give the Yacht A big thumbs down.
I don't even think science fiction clothes. It's just. I'm just thinking of like people in like 1920s swimwear style stuff with like a swimming ring around them. That's the kind of person I'd believe would be on there.
I want to see more pictures. Tell me there's more pictures.
Of small yacht.
Oh, that's deceptive. It
Aw.
doesn't look that shrunk. Look at the multiple levels out the back.
They used a fisheye lens.
Oh, such a
drag-
fucking lie.
Oops, let me drag this over. Yeah. So they took it at a
That's
real
such a
harsh
fucking
angle,
lie.
I'm guessing. The Yacht A from the bow.
Hey,
It doesn't look weird.
When you see it fully.
Now,
Yeah, when you see it fully, it doesn't look that bad.
no, it doesn't. I'm sure to.
Looks like a modern, American battle cruiser.
Yeah. Just white.
You know what? I kind of see what you're saying a little bit. Like it's got hard, weird angles to have a very low radar signature, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Like, it's not that bad. Honestly, it's just, okay.
It would be nothing without the lights, though.
Best light show to come out of Russia.
Is that a glass-sided boat?
Oh my god.
It sure looks that way.
That would be terrifying. Genuinely, that'd be fucking terrifying. Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't.
Captain Cinderella and the Glass Clipper.
Look at this fucking thing.
Jesus. You really could land a helicopter on that
What
thing.
kind of micro penis do you have?
The smallest in all of Russia.
I see. This is what I'm talking about. There's the A yacht again. See? Yeah.
Yeah, it's not even that bad. It's really not.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, it's a yacht.
Uh-huh.
It's a yacht.
Hold on. Okay, Zelthor, whenever you...
Chat back up.
Oh, there it is. I was waiting for it to come through.
Mystic Fox in chat completing the line for me. We can boy if you want to. We can leave your friends behind. Because your friends don't boy, and if they don't boy, they ain't no friends of mine.
Wow.
Great.
Yeah, great. Yeah, so everyone can blame Zelthor for this.
Oh god.
Oh,
Why? Why? Why?
He's wrinkly under the fur.
He got a ball sack head.
Yeah.
Do you think there's a species of Wookiees that are just, they're like the bald cats?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
that's what I think of when I'm looking at him. He's got like the ball sack head, just like them weirdo
Yeah.
shaved strange cats.
Yeah.
Zelthor, we need to create smooth shaven Chewbacca.
Oh god. Why? You already have Smooth Biden.
We do have smooth Biden.
God. I wonder what the similarities might be.
Kefke's silent right up until now, and then yes.
She was waiting for this, I guess.
I guess she was. We're going back
For
to
some godforsaken reason. She was
straight
waiting for
ships.
this.
I was really hoping it was that short. That's such a disappointment.
Yeah, right. I was really hoping that it was just small yacht.
The
But
painted lady.
no.
Oh lord.
Okay, yeah, there is no camera angle that's gonna fix that.
No.
Let's see. The sharp, cumbersome lines of this boat may have won beauty contests in the late 1980s, but like see, now there is a typo there. Like rock stars of yesterday, her looks have faded. An outdated figure, however, is not enough to make a boat pure ugly. No, for that honor, you'll need to add some paint. We are not sure which drugs the owner of this yacht was taking when he commissioned this whole, quote, art, but he had to have been smoking something or listening to Duran Duran, or both. Boats on film. Jesus.
That was an idea for a video that I came up with a long time ago, and I never got around to doing it. Rank ordering every James Bond theme song from worst to best. And
Yeah, I remember. I remember you were gonna do that, and that's how you showed me the Madonna thing.
And that's I
And it brought back weird childhood memories of that
fucking
song.
Madonna theme song, man. The top 15, like the best ones, they were actually pretty easy to organize, but then trying to choose between the worst, yeah, that got rough. And I thought of that because Duran Duran, even though a lot of people don't like it, I think it's a pretty good theme song. Dance into the Fire from View to a Kill. No, nothing? Yeah, it's a pretty good track.
I don't know, I've got a love-hate relationship with Duran Duran. Because at the... They're a weird band, man.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying they're not. It's just that's one thing that I had decided on when I should really go. I started that video. I'm like more than halfway to. I pulled in all the tracks and I started organizing them and visual content for the background and everything. I should really just fucking finish it. I remember that was something I was going to do in tandem with Drunkle, I think, because he knows his Bond pretty well. Yeah, I can't remember, but it was. Good God, were some of those tracks bad? And the fucking Live and Let Die. People love that, and it to me, it's it is easily one of the worst Bond songs.
Oh yeah, bottom of the list.
That is always on the radio here.
It's same here. Like, any dad rock station plays it all the time, like it's good or something. Guys, you've got 4 tempo changes in one song.
And it's not a Mozart piece,
right? It's and it's so abrupt. It's just instantaneous. Where you used to say, "Live and let live." You know you did. You know you did. You know you did. That's the part I hate the most. It's like you could just say it once, bro. I did, and then I'm like, it gets all hardcore out of nowhere. I hate that song. It's so unbond. That's the thing that bugs me. I'm like, I wouldn't spoil it by telling you what my favorite one is, but just think classic, man. When you think of Tom Jones singing Thunderball, it's huge, it's epic, right? You know, I can't even do an impersonation of it because the man's voice is too big. That's Bond, big. You know, Adele. It's not like every Skyfall. Adele, fucking amazing Bond track. Like, it doesn't have to be old. That's when I was talking to some people that you just like the old ones. I'm like, nope, Adele's like top 5 easy. So,
I mean, even like the non-fucking vocal stuff, right? Dum 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 dum. That's fucking iconic.
It's funny you say that. That was one of the things I come up with is that every track except for Dr. No, because Dr. No is what ended up being used as James Bond's theme song from then on. Dun, 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 dun. So obviously that would be number 1 or an honorable mention across all of the others because for fuck's sake it's used in every other movie. For a bunch of reasons it gets confusing and you can't really count it, if that makes sense. C. Thomas saying for the $1, you will never make the Bond video with Drunkle because that would imply Drunkle finally makes a video. No, touche, sir. I gotta find a I gotta figure out a shtick to draw Megon into a fuck. I want to do a collaboration with a Megon, so I gotta figure out something that's he's a 40k lore nerd and I'm not, but I should come up with something like, here's why the Emperor was a homosexual. And see if I can drag him into it.
Oh Lord.
So the painted lady's over with, and I thought that was it. There we go. The signature series. Speaking of Bond villains.
It's certainly a signature.
John Hancock made history with his bold and audacious signature on the Declaration of Independence. The signature series Foster Yacht shares his audacious manner, but lacks the equivalent elegance. It's like a giant Volkswagen Beetle, comfortably roaming the ocean.
I think I think they're being too harsh on it. I mean, did you see the one that you were come on.
Yeah. Did you see the previous? The painted lady?
That thing looks fast, man. It looks slick.
Yeah.
I wouldn't spend several $100 million on it, but whatever. I mean, if I had several $100 million, I wouldn't go with a boat at all. I'd have a submarine. But that's me.
Captain Polly going dark. Yeah, I can see that.
Well,
kind of looks like one of those early gaming mice, you know?
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah. Well, Potato says, Paul, you haven't seen the 40k lore where we meet the Emperor's wife. You can have a beard. Runner-up, The Dark Knight.
This is why I picked this article.
Is it really? This is...
Oh, yeah.
This is just confusing.
All right. Not ugly in the classical sense of the word, the Dark Knight might win a Halloween costume contest for its ability to scare young children. If Batman was looking for a new yacht, this might be it. But for the rest of us who aren't superheroes and don't have a huge cave to park their yacht in, it's just a little bit strange looking. I mean, does it even have a bar?
That's your question? When you see this?
It has a bar, all right.
It
It's
is
a
my
dark
question,
bar.
yes. What's your point? We're in a bar right now, though, so it doesn't really kind of count.
Now that looks like not an early gaming mouse. That looks like one of the gaming mice from like 2007.
It looks like the Logitech gaming mouse that I was considering. Literally. It has nothing to do with recently exploded submarines either. Logitech got a bad name off of that.
That controller, though.
There it is.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Tell me it doesn't look... Come on.
Yeah.
There you go.
I see the resemblance.
That. There you go.
Yep. Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. That's fucking something, all right. Well, whatever happened to a nice classic, streamlined thing? Don't tell me this is ergonomic. What the fuck's your hand look like? Actually, I don't know. Maybe it does fit in quite well.
Surprisingly comfortable.
Yeah. Even when you like this, don't you feel those spaces in your hand? If you know what I mean.
Not really.
I feel like
Depends on
I
your
would.
grip. It really depends on your grip, like how you hold the mouse. And there are a couple of different ones, right? Those jagged edges, those wear down over time, right?
Fuck it. Really?
I would hope so.
I don't want a mouse is like, hold on, let me break out my file and
I gotta break in my mouse.
Yeah, no. And I mean,
Like it's a pair of shoes or something.
do I really need a mouse that like RGB syncs with my fucking video card? No.
I don't need a digital display on my vape either, but I've got one.
Yeah, there's one on mine too. I'm not very happy about it. What I want a digital display on is my gun.
By the way, if they are going to start calling that the Halo pistol, it has to be in 10mm. Sorry, them's the rules.
Don't get me wrong. I am a fan of 10mm auto. It's a fantastic cartridge, man. All right. The little tonette up there at the top left hand. I just...
You know, of all the weird music videos that we've seen so far, I think Kathy Don't Go is probably the most normal.
Oh, Kathy Don't Go is a fucking banger, man. It's
Oh, it absolutely is.
it's a great. It's
a shame a cult
unironically
made that,
fun.
but you know,
Yeah,
Kathy Don't Go.
it really is a shame that the fucking crazy international cult came up with it. But yeah, they have the resources to hire only the best songwriters and music producers.
Don't go, Kathy Don't Go.
Well, since we're talking about Bond villain boats, maybe we should look at a Bond villain house, or at least one from the outside that looks like it very well might be one, like this.
All right.
Yeah. This
So
is.
what was this?
I don't remember.
Yeah, because you said that both the houses you had
Yeah, had been reclaimed.
weren't originally houses; they were something else.
This
So what was this?
I forget what this was. It's on 19 Badger Road, or is number 19 on Badger Road at a mere $5.2 million for a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, and 15,000 square feet.
Fuck.
Oh, I love how it has passive solar.
Yes.
Is it built over top of a fucking decommissioned nuclear silo?
I don't know. Let's.
Oh god, like some kind of army facility, maybe like a warehouse, something. What is this?
What?
I'm scared.
That's not that bad. Fuck.
I fear.
Go full size over here. There we go. That's a little better. It's on a whole property that's way out, so you can feel safe.
Is that another? Is that like another house type thing in the back there?
That looks like a piece of piping that's been repurposed.
Yeah.
They probably bought some of those pipes that the big pipes that Elon Musk didn't end up using.
Oh god! And also look at the big pipe that's being led out of the house through.
Oh,
that looks like it's got some cladding on that. Jesus Christ!
Is that one of those eco?
What's that? So?
I was gonna say, is that one of those eco-friendly fucking aircon ducts? Is that what that's supposed to be?
I'm getting the impression
know,
that this
but
whole
it's,
place might be like built on a sustainability model, if you know what I mean.
Maybe. Well, yeah, if it's got all the solar panels and shit. It's just that if that is like the eco-friendly air conditioning, that is a huge fucking pipe that looks like it is absolutely cladded and insulated. So
Are we talking the pipe building off on the side or the one coming out the house?
No. The one coming out of the house. One
Okay.
coming out of the house.
I mean, I'm not sure what kind of piping you would need that would be so big that you could stand up. Something, I'm sure. I'm just not certain
Yeah,
what for.
no, there are things. Like usually chemicals maybe. Steam.
Whew.
Oh,
No,
that
like
makes sense.
a lot
actually,
of a lot of refinery process stuff or stuff like nickel.
And Mort's not wrong.
Lithium.
I also am having a hard time with scale here. It's not like there's somebody standing on the roof to give you is this a dude over here in the little is that a guy or is that just like a post on the side of the road? I'm gathering that this door is the the standard man door size, but that doesn't help because it's so far away.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's a normal garage door size because you can see one here at this part of the house. You can see.
Right, good call. Yeah, I did.
So that's what I'm kind of basing the scale off.
This place is fucking
personally.
huge.
It's the size of a your
3
average
stories, right?
garage door.
Mm.
Yeah, like this place is fucking big.
What is going on here? Is that like a giant solarium? It looks like it's glass that you could see
Looks
right
like
into
it.
it with.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Either it's a solarium or they just haven't finished that bit yet.
and that pipe just goes straight to the ground. So what is that? Like a
What is
geothermal
that?
heating, whatever the fuck?
Oh, could be. Good shout. You know what?
The supervillain
Was
left
this
it
a sewage-
unfinished.
Was this a sewage treatment plant? Like, way out in the
It could
sticks?
be. Well, if it's the piping and all that, yeah, it has all the right piping for it. But maybe, who knows? It's just, this is weird. This is fucking weird.
Upstairs says you can see a ladder coming out of the pipe from the house.
A ladder?
Oh, yeah, on the right-hand pipe there, underneath, there's a red ladder. Laying on the ground.
Oh, laying flat. Okay, yeah.
I don't see it.
Oh, wait a minute. Is this... Yeah, I mean...
Is that the front door?
Yeah, the little man door right there. That's what I was just looking at, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so this thing is giant. Holy fuck.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's what it is.
That's the place in
Oh
the
my
distance?
God.
Okay, it's a giant
Dude.
Quonset hut, man. It's...
Jesus Christ.
I want to see the inside of this fucking joint, too. Good lord.
That's the planning room.
It's got a front door that's directly adjacent to the back door. Okay.
Yes. As all waste treatment facilities have. Oh.
What?
Jesus.
Really? You spend this much time on the outside, the inside looks like a fucking meth lab.
You know what this looks like to me? Not a meth lab, but someone's workshop / shed that they just haven't finished. I mean, look, that's insulation on the wall back there. That's uncovered insulation.
Yeah. It doesn't look like, I mean, clearly it doesn't look like a food oven. It looks like a fucking industrial autoclave with a little coal shovel on the ground. Okay, whatever. Oh my god.
Yep, it's a workshop.
Is it ever?
Holy shit. Yeah. Wow.
Is this big house or little house?
I think it's little. I think it might be the little one.
I reckon so.
Yeah. That's a, oh my god, that's a pipe. That's a cladding pipe there.
Industrial fans everywhere.
Anything. I can only imagine how hot this place gets in the middle of summer. I can only fucking imagine.
I mean, look at the fucking range of fucking tools that are in this place. You got just a freestanding bandsaw, fucking circular saws, just fucking everywhere.
Yeah, and then they got, like I said, like the pipe cladding there that I just haven't put on anything. Like, what the fuck?
What were you guys fabricating here? There's so many individual workstations. It's...
Well, obviously pipes. They had to have been doing pipe work of some sort.
Welcome home.
Yeah, right? Welcome fucking home. You... Are you fucking... whoever the fuck that puts stuff on pipes? Well, come home and you too can just put stuff on pipes at home. You're never running away from the endless cycle of pain. Welcome home.
Is that
wooden
wall
boarding?
Okay I don't even...
The room looks kind of cool, but at the same time, it's just kind of like, okay.
Is that giant yellow support beam just doing it for you?
Not the support beam. I just, if you remove the support beam, it would be like, okay. Weird, but okay. Don't really like how the wood looks faintly, shit-stained.
It looks like, I don't know, soy-based, environmentally friendly, biodegradable wall boarding. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just interesting shape.
And that stupid light on the ceiling. Oh, it's piping solar light down from 3 stories above and is sustainable. It costs $8,000 to buy this unit. And oh, great. Great. All right, Rotten Corpse. See you later.
Yeah, good night. But do you think the bed is like resting against the support beam, or it's like the support beam is like right in the middle of the bed?
Resting up against it. I think they got as far as they could that the support beam would allow. That's my guess.
So dumb. I don't understand the need to have like the bed right in the dead center of the room.
Oh yeah,
and
neither do I.
I don't understand anything that's going on here either. What the fuck?
This has more weird angles than one of them super yachts.
I'm not even talking about the angles, but oh my god, yeah, the angles, holy shit. I mean the tiles.
Yeah.
You have like, how many different designs of tiles do you have here? Like different types of patterns? One,
That go unfinished along the
two,
top. Why didn't you just
three,
stop at the green?
4, 5,
Like-
6, 7, 8, like 9, 10. Holy shit! There's like 10 different types of designs of what the fuck?
Do you like the world's most narrow sink?
Are we sure that's not the fisheye lens? Fucking about with that.
Oh, it might be. Yeah, it's true. It might be.
I look at the octagonal bath.
Oh, this looks like it
God, you have a
fits.
shelf of cables with Monopoly right underneath it. Fallout
Oh, yeah.
Monopoly.
Look at that. It's the Fallout Monopoly. I love it. Because you don't look like you live in a
certainly
Fallout
feels
shelter
like
at
a
all.
Fallout shelter. Yeah.
Sweet.
They don't believe you.
就算这里是他又怎么样啊？一个人有这么多土地，大家分享。
What's she saying?
Says that it's wrong for one man to own all this.
Is it?
He says you should share it with all the people.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Commie?
This is America. We don't share land here.
Colleen, thank you very much for the $40 and one of my favorite donos ever. Look how far that house is from Butte, Montana. Remember, they have steep roofs in remote Montana because of the snow. The town where this house is has a population of 917.
And at least one of those 917 is playing Fallout Monopoly.
I don't... Okay. So is this... So it's close to Butte, Montana, like Valine's saying. Okay. Does that mean this is where the eccentric weirdos live? Or is it that... No, I was supposed to say the property's cheap out there, because this is a $4.2 million place, isn't it? No, $5.2 million.
I mean, it's Montana. That's the state of the of the weirdos.
It's also the state of Dutton, so, you know, watch out.
I mean, you trying to tell me that Dutton's a normal guy? Come on.
He's an American. It's fine.
Right. I'd like to point out, Polly, I too am the weirdo. to reference that bit you so much like, you know, controlled substances in a wee baggie at 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
We're not normal.
Most people haven't done that. I do like how this is not a bedroom at all. Like, yeah, okay, it could be one, but right now
it's not a bed.
Yeah. The bed has like a painter's bucket and random shit on it. There's fucking power tools sitting on the shelf along with their Monopoly board, and they've got a fucking punching bag in the center of the room. I mean, come on.
And a chair right in front of the punching bag, as if it's the entertainment. Yeah. And what is that? Is that a tree? Or a statue?
It's a tree. It's a tree, I think.
Yeah, all right.
What is the long?
thing.
Is this like a drying rack for your?
Spring?
Yeah. Maybe it's to
Is it
hang
like
their bills
pegs
from
of
that they're
photos?
counterfeiting when they're drying. I don't know.
Are they fairy lights, perhaps? Like Christmas
Maybe, or
lights?
like those like pegs you get for like hanging photos on a string.
Mm-hmm.
It's were those hooks or handles on the wall by the tub? I think those are the faucets, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they are.
Which is,
That is such a tiny tub.
I think you were right. I think the fisheye lens is playing crazy games, because if we look over here, that chair cannot be shaped like
it's
that.
pretty-
That has to be the fisheye lens
Yeah.
distorting it in that way, right? Because
Yeah, I think it is distorting it, but still, you know? Usually at that distance, it's not as, like where the tub is, it's usually not as bad as what's to the side.
yeah.
So it's still just like, even if it's not actually that small, is it actually that much bigger?
Well, what I find interesting about this is that it's 3 beds, 3 baths, right? So this is one of the bedrooms. It doesn't seem that large. That's what I'm confused about. What's in all the space that's not in these relatively small bedrooms?
Yeah, that is a good question.
Well, here's some space.
Well, yeah, and is that just a pile of cans in a bag?
I think it's just crap. Yeah, garbage.
Yeah, this is where the guys would drink after working all day. I'm gathering with a really oversized chess unit.
I quite like that. That's the highlight of the build so far.
And giant stadium speakers.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, the room would look great. It actually, unironically, would look great if it didn't have the pile of garbage there ready for the trash nymph.
Right?
Masterful callback. I appreciate it.
I forgot all about the trash nymph.
How could you?
So did
She's
society.
waiting for us.
Again, all these rooms don't really look like they've been staged at all. They're just the stuff that's in them, if you know what I mean.
Did we ever actually name the trash nymph, or is that just her name?
It's a giant studio setup.
Yeah.
I can really picture them doing a bunch of outdoor concerts at this joint, or is this room supposed to be like a
recording studio?
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I highly doubt all this equipment comes with the house. So what the fuck was going on here?
Oh, fucking yeah. I highly doubt it would either. They're probably gonna take all this shit.
Right across from the... I'm having a hard time picturing the angles to this place. This room is massive. Because you can see all the fucking studio set up in the background there, right? Did anyone ever cook here, or did they just put all their kitchen shit here?
It strikes me as like you guys are familiar with the concept of like professional gaming team houses, yeah?
Yeah, and how they often collapse, yeah.
Kind of feels like the same sort of concept, but for a band.
I guess, but
I think that this is just a place where like a band bought this place, right? Thinking, yeah, we're gonna like make a shit ton of albums here because I mean, look at all the space, right? And I can't even fucking blame them for them, right? And then they got the place. They started like either they were the ones renovating, or like they bought it off someone that had started renovating, or whatever the fuck, right? And it just got to the point where they started all hating each other, or they just realized that they just really underestimated the amount of work that was going to put into the place.
Yeah.
If it really is like that,
money.
Where's all the acoustic tile then? If you're supposed to record here,
well, that's the thing. It's like they could have run out of money. They're trying to get everything else,
right?
And this is just all they had left, maybe. Like.
I can't take it anymore, Jack. Band life is killing me. I've got nothing left.
Okay. That's actually...
Upstairs in the soon-to-be atrium.
Yeah.
This is the cryogenics chamber.
God.
Slipknot's and then they met their Yoko Ono.
Right?
Looks like they got one of them happy birthday banners hanging over here.
Polly, if you ever get rich enough to be able to afford your own like private submarine rather than a private yacht, I hereby decree you must call it the Yoko Ono.
I cause fights
Paint it yellow.
wherever I go.
Yeah.
This ship is anti-diplomacy at sea.
You're in international waters now, boy.
Well, table tennis up in the atrium.
Table tennis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I'm leaning more and more towards a band buying this place. Honestly.
RC cars.
Yeah.
What's up with the strange staircase off to the left there? That's a really awkward placement for a staircase.
I believe that is the staircase that comes out right there.
Say that say that this was like some kind of waste treatment facility, right, or something along those lines.
Yeah.
The stairs are probably placed there because it's right at the edge of the site, and that's just where they would get to the next level. And they've probably had to they would probably had the hole in the ceiling, right? So all they had to do was like just get a staircase up there. Because the stairs that you would get on in these places are completely different to what you would actually want in a house. They are so rickety.
And they've almost certainly put a new roof on this place, right?
Yeah.
From whatever it was.
Yeah, it looks like it at least.
Wow.
Okay, this looks like Enter the Murder Hut.
Garters from a fucking demolitioned bridge. An
Like
old
a railway
one.
bridge.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I don't hate it actually. It's got a certain character.
Why is there a beam running across the top like that? Okay.
Structural stability, maybe?
Oh.
And that's white. That is
Okay.
an empty white room. Okay.
This is where we put people when they lose it, living in this house. The walls are absorbing for sound and head strikes.
There's just like a little PA speaker in there that's going like, "You are now feeling calm."
Right?
If you look to your right and your left, you'll see there are no exits.
Yeah. This is the ISO cubes of the building.
Yeah. And more
Wait a minute.
empty rooms. Okay,
Is it-
I guess this
is this just turned slightly? No, a different room.
No. Like, look at the other room. Like, the first one again. Nah, I don't think so. It's
No, neither do
different
I.
window sizes. Yeah.
So there's a whole area they've just gone with the white out. All right.
I'm guessing. So we were trying to guess like what the rest of the building would look like because it was quite a large fuck off building from what we can see, right? And it's like, oh, what's gonna be in the rest of the room? I wonder if they just never touched them. This is just what the rest of the building is. White rooms that are ready.
What?
Ready for like people to use.
Oh, okay.
That's a shower. That's a shower.
I was
Oh my god.
I was like, the tub is sideways. What's going on? It took me a second to clue into what was happening there. Okay, got it. That is
I thought it was like a freezer without the door for a second. Like, just don't worry, it wasn't just you. I was going,
like
what
one
the
of
fuck
those,
is that?
It's like one of those shower bath units that you get in like ships' cabins.
Right.
Yeah.
Is it really that narrow, or is the camera fucking around? Because it looks like it's shallow as fuck.
Right? Yeah.
And is that a bed space above it, or just towel storage?
Towel storage, probably.
That's where you put the body of the last person who used that unit and broke the damn neck in it.
Like a
The
lean
only thing I
over.
knew for sure was this: every son of a bitch that worked for him. They were all gonna be better off dead.
Yeah, right. 1911 definitely won't jam after 3 rounds. Gamer Verlaine, thank you for the $9. Oh, it is close in Montana terms of 84 miles to Butte and Bozeman at 60 miles away. That house is closer to Yellowstone National Park than Butte or Bozeman. Lean that roof enough to have no snow. Yeah, the angles that roof was at, there ain't no snow piling up on that thing for very long. 84 miles to Butte, yeah, and Bozeman's the capital, right? Yeah, that's 60 miles is not that far.
It was only 84 miles from Bozeman.
That's a terrible song, Sam.
I know.
84 miles. We're talking about a blues song. I was like, God, why are we here?
Just to suffer.
I love that they did install the, rainwater shower head. That's great. It's the attention to detail everyone likes. No. Was this the ultimate plan for the house to have just everything whitewashed?
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Look at the shape of the ceiling. Is this one of the rooms from the half pipe building?
Oh.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's
we've left
curved.
buildings and everything that's white is in the half-pipe place. That'd be nice if they would have told
Maybe?
us.
Maybe, you know the big workshop area that we saw? Maybe that's the ground floor of the large building?
I don't know. Usually when you do workshop stuff, like, just from what I've seen, right, it's usually would be more in the silo building, not the main building. They try to keep that shit separate.
You'd have said so, but then again, the ceiling in the workshop area was level, whereas this is...
Yeah. Maybe this is the space above that workshop, though.
That could be.
Like,
I do like
because
how
it
they're
very
like,
well could be, like, two-story.
I like this staging here by the photographer working for the real estate agent. It's like, quick, take the picture. Like, they got an LG refrigerator and a range waiting. Okay, they haven't unboxed it, but it's here. Oh, this is sad.
That's
This
that's
is
probably
really
the emergency
depressing.
shower. That's probably the emergency shower there.
You think so? For like exposure contamination emergency shower?
Yeah. I think it might be.
Oh, God,
Is this thing one giant wet room?
Possibly.
Why do they? Say, why do they have two clocks? But I guess one of them's like a whatever humidity gauge. Word's not coming.
Yeah. Like gauges of some kind.
Barometer.
For humidity? That's fair.
No. It could be a barometer.
I don't know why, but I keep thinking this is something out of Clockwork Orange. Everything's white and stark, and this is where they put him to re-socialize him.
Welcome to the contemplation chambers. You are now feeling calm.
They started the kitchen and then stopped. See the little see the little kitchen back there?
Yeah, I see it. Dystopian nightmare.
Yeah.
It's got them sliding doors again, Far.
I fucking hate sliding doors. Why do people keep thinking that's a good idea?
This absolutely looks dystopian. You're not wrong. It's like, welcome to your new clean living unit. Yeah, but there's a camera everywhere you go. It's to make sure that everyone stays in line. George Soros would love
for
this.
your safety.
Yeah. One who flew over the cuckoo's nest. Right, Valine. Right, yeah. This is fucking asylums for normal people because you're all crazy. But I'm not crazy. That's what a crazy person would say.
Welcome to the Armatech Decontamination Center. We hope you enjoy your next 6 months.
Should our doctors choose to let you out? One picture left. I'm kind of afraid to look at it. Oh,
okay.
That's actually quite nice.
It'd be kitchen.
It does have one of the industrial sink faucet deals on it.
Yeah.
Or worked in a fucking restaurant kitchen.
Big old range style cooker as well.
You trying to tell me they got natural gas out there? Okay.
I don't know.
Natural gas oven range.
Mm.
Maybe that's what the big pipe's for.
They might hook it up off of bottled gas though.
Oh yeah, fair
maybe.
enough. God, let's read about this place. Let's find out. Built in
Yeah,
08,
what
huh?
was this?
This property features 2 magnificent buildings, unlike anything you've experienced before outside of your nightmares.
Yes.
Building number 1 is 3 levels, with the bottom being a huge shop area. Yes. Accessed by 4 industrial-sized doors, perfect for manufacturing business or for easy access storage. Second level is the living space with a master and 2 bedrooms, large living area, and the top floor is bathed in sunlight, perfect for inside gardening or whatever else you might like. Over-engineered and insulated? You actually described it as over-engineered. That's hilarious. And self-sustaining is the theme.
Yep.
Second building was designed as an office workspace on 2 floors, has never been used. Literally brand new space that could be used for a business office, school, retreat, or host for other purposes. These facilities were designed to be off the grid and have a sophisticated solar and wind energy systems in place. Spectacular views of the valley and mountain ranges. This is a must-see for you unique buyers. Schedule is showing with me today.
So, it was designed to be exactly like this? That's weird.
Yeah, you were kind of right on almost all counts, then.
Somebody started building a Leonardo DiCaprio house. Like, he's trying to build that island that's 100% carbon neutral, a tropical vacation island. We're going to build a house that's like future home, and it's going to...
It's 100% carbon neutral, apart from all the, building that we had to do.
And the jets that it takes to get everything here. Yes.
Yep.
Well, and
after that, I swear, carbon neutral.
The private jet that he flew in to accept his environmentalism award and then flew away that very same day. No, I'm not kidding. He flew in on a fucking G5, accepted the environmentalism award for the plans for that island hotel, and then flew out that very same day.
You can't see it, but I'm holding my...
Environmentally sustainable, yes.
You can't see it, but I'm holding my Stella can and my vape in one hand and pointing at the screen right now. If you know, you know.
Wow, look at that. From 2020 to 2023, it went up 138%. From 2.2 to 5.2 million.
Someone's not gouging at all.
Not at all.
What the fuck happened there?
Bidenomics.
Oh no. I can't imagine having to fucking sell this place. Fuck.
I can't believe they even, like, the suggestions of, like, what will we do with this? Turn it into a school. Like, okay. Why? Why was that a suggestion?
$338 per square foot. Fuck.
Yeah, there's Valine. They designed it for winter grid outages and not to have roof collapses from the snow. Yeah, to have as much angles, to have as many angles as directed towards the sun as possible. I'm sure they overthought everything. Like I said, over-engineered. Yeah. Again, it's some fucking millionaire just decided to fucking, it's a personal project that the person got bored of and abandoned?
I mean,
it's possible.
Tax deductible for a fucking billionaire?
It's like, it doesn't exactly look completely finished in some parts, so...
Absolutely not, no.
Completely possible that they just...
Well, we nailed the railroad bridge thing, Sam. Look, there's that picture says it all, doesn't it? It really is a railroad bridge.
Again, I mean, it has a certain charm to it. It's just not here.
It does.
What's the pyramid out there doing?
Yeah, I was wondering about that. The first time we saw it,
it is not a pyramid. It is a geometric wigwam.
It's not a pyramid.
You uncultured Philistine.
In the days before online real estate shopping, where did you go?
How do you sell this?
Yeah, where did you go? Did you go to the Rob Report annual meeting of retarded Russian billionaires and just, hey, look at this place, and start handing out Polaroids? Are you looking for a way to fleece the American taxpayer? Do you need to write stuff off that every one of us is going to have to subsidize? Here, look at this joint. Did you know the Biden administration will pay you to build a shithole like this because it's environmentally friendly, supposedly?
Asterisk. Oh, man.
I mean, Beline's not wrong. Californians are driving prices through the roof in Montana, Wyoming, and Idaho. Yeah. Steady fucking theme, a well-written one for the show Yellowstone is people from New York, people from California, people from Connecticut, etc. It's like, I'm going to move to the land where there's absolutely nothing. next to John Dutton's Yellowstone Ranch, right? Because his ranch is fucking massive and has been for like 150 fucking years that his family's been there, 8 generations. And they're like, oh, I'm going to build this house and it's going to have a huge property. I'm going to be super fucking, wealthy, whatever. And all they're doing is driving up everyone's property, everyone's taxes. It's like on running theme of the fucking show. The out-of-staters, carpetbaggers showing up out of nowhere and causing everybody fucking trouble that lives there just by thinking, oh, well, no one lives here. I'll just show up. It'll be fine. Unaware of the local politics that have run the place for fucking 200 years.
There's a certain poetry there, isn't there? Commies, they drive up taxes simply by existing.
Yeah. My favorite is when Beth has John Dutton's daughter has this encounter with this guy at a bar, and it's kind of a repetitive thing with her. The writers really kind of need to stop that. They've made that joke already, but I'm not gonna lie, it's funny. She leans in, this guy walks up to her and like starts hitting on her, and she's like, "Buddy, here's your one chance. Leave me alone. I'm just here to drink, okay?" And he's like, "Oh, well, you're playing hard to get, whatever, blah blah blah." And she goes, "Let me take a guess." And like, this is a wrong thing to do. Don't push Beth. She like looks him up and down, and it's like, no wedding ring, but you're wearing your class ring. Brown? And he goes, Northwestern, actually. He goes, Northwestern. Yeah, even better. So you got a large loan from your university because it's a lower interest rate than the bank would ever have offered you. So you moved out here to be amongst the local yokels, did ya? And so now you get to live on large land that's subsidized by all your students' overpriced tuition, so you can Zoom your meetings in now that the coronavirus restrictions are in effect, and preach about the evils of capitalism while you are taking advantage of every last bit of it. And he just kind of slunks and walks away. It's just
gorging.
Yeah, if only I could tell you how many professors there are on every fucking campus that are tenured. They're a bunch of fucking commies that talk about the evil history of America and how racist it is. All of them over $200,000 a year, plus an expense account, and all of their home loans secured through the university. All of it backed and guaranteed by your tuition, which is backed and guaranteed by the federal government that has just been forgiven by the Biden administration, mortgaging your money even more into the future. Wonderful fucking system. While they complain about the evils of capitalism, and we need to institute wealth reallocation through socialism.
But not for them.
Fuck.
Charming.
Yeah. There's a reason I love that. Get off my land, you fucking commie. Donation so much.
All ties in quite neatly with this particular property.
Yeah, because I really do picture it as somebody's pet project as a...
I'm picturing John Dutton like riding by on one of his horses or something like that, looking at this pile of shit and just shaking his head.
Yeah. What the fuck are they doing over there? Who knows? Don't get me wrong. If we just bring the picture back up, it is an absolutely gorgeous country. I mean, good God. Look at the big Skyland is right. Look at the fucking mountains and everything. That's a place you don't want to put this fucking eyesore in the middle of. Why don't you build a nice cabin out of native wood or something? For God's sake.
Look, some of the rooms looked fine, but just overall, what the hell?
Yeah. The worst sting of all is the abandonment of it. That you didn't even fucking finish it. Remember the one we were looking at that was like that guy's passion project that he built with his son in the 70s? And yeah, it was weird looking, but he fucking finished it and lived there. Okay, fine.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he did.
You want to build a weird house? Fine, whatever. This really does come. Yeah, this comes across like somebody's sustainability project that was largely subsidized by probably the state and federal government. And then he was like, "Fuck it." How else do you explain from 2020 to 2023 the price went up 136 fucking %? What the fuck happened? Like you said, Bidenomics. Anybody who wants to buy and continue on, it's like, oh, you're buying a sustainable house. Don't you know the kind of fucking, minuscule interest rate on your mortgage you're going to get because of the kind of fucking solar panels it has?
And don't even have that many of them.
But if you're looking to squirrel away your narco money,
They don't believe you.
What?
就算这里是他又怎么样啊？一个人有这么多土地，大家分享。
What's she saying?
Says that it's wrong for one man to own all this.
and you don't have enough solar
He should
panels,
share it with all the people.
get out of here.
This is America. We don't share land here.
Carefully, thank you very much again for the 40.
They don't believe you.
When we went to Teton, better picks than Iceland, Jackson Hole, Wyoming, was filled with basic bitches out for a spa day. Soon I see them ripping down the antler arches in the town square to appease vegans.
Man, fuck vegans.
Oh, don't give them the opportunity
Literally.
to breed, Phil.
The vegans don't want antler arches in Jackson Hole? Get fucked.
You remember in the days of the West, like the old Wild West. People used to be driven from town. I feel like we should bring that back.
Yeah. Your kind ain't welcome here. Oh, what kind is that? I don't want. This is not a conversation. This is.
We're looking for Butte, Montana. Back the way you came.
You're not welcome here.
But we thought it was in this direction. It's back the way you came.
I speak bullets. No.
With so many things like that, I think the key to undermining those people is get them to go after the people they don't want them to go after. Yeah, vegans, you're going to show up at Wyoming and have a fucking problem with, animal production and whatnot. Why don't you go talk to the natives? They're still doing traditional hunting. Why don't you go speak to them as they run buffalo off cliffs? See if they want to listen to you. Direct them towards something they won't fight. Know what I mean?
And let me guess, they call you Nibbles on Leaf.
How did you know?
The spirits, they told me that you would come.
During my vision quest, I saw a gaunt blue-haired woman. It's
With a septum piercing. My God, the septum piercing.
You make nature angry.
Coming up on the 3.5 hour mark. Yeah, I unfortunately got to get up at an ungodly time tomorrow. There's a final donation coming in. Very nice. C. Thomas, thank you for the $1. Fuck vegans. They only have one personality trait, and this being vegan. Those ignorant, colonizing, ill-bred, communist polywords. Yeah, they are. Again, aim them at traditional societies and then tell them, go give them your vegan spiel. See how much they want to listen to it.
That does sound like a German word. Vegan spiel.
Oh my God, it does.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna remember that.
Herr Rotbrook, what are we going to do about the vegan spiel?
I am drunk, so drunk, I cannot get up.
I got a gonzo.
Did you?
I did.
No.
I got us so drunk.
I got drunk.
Yeah. I don't understand. It's set to gonzo. I don't know why. Caroline, thank you for the $2. It's pronounced Teton. They are gorgeous mountains, but different from Glacier National Park. Yeah, I don't have mountains in my vision, so when I see them, I'm like, ooh, look. You know, I joke about
Yeah,
land that's so
no.
flat you can watch your dog run away for 3 days, but you know, I kind of want to live there. I wouldn't mind living there. I mean, I'd say, when I watch Yellowstone, man, I start fantasizing. Like, I would love to have that place and not be the interfering type for the locals and get pissed off at you. It's like, what are you doing here, city slicker? And it's like, what do you mean? What do you want with us? No, nothing. I want to get up in the morning and get on my horse, and me and my dog will ride out to my shooting range. That's it. It's like, oh, you're not here to interfere? No. I'm here
to call your dog in with smoke signals.
Yeah, I'm here to fish and shoot, man. That's it. I can't do that where I'm from. Not really anymore. There's too many Democrats there. So I talked to that Rudiger guy. He's all right. He's a little weird, but he's all right.
Kids start calling that weird old man Rudiger.
Yeah, don't go there. That's where old man Rudiger lives. It's like, what do you mean weird? You just watch too many westerns. He's living a fantasy. It's fine. He's not a Californian. It's fine.
He might be a strange old city boy, but he's one of us now.
He's our strange old city boy.
Yeah, I can work with a loon like that. But on that note, we have run longer than I wanted to, but that's okay. It's always fun hanging out with you guys and get carried away with it. And plus, my throat could fucking use a rest.
Yeah, no kidding.
I am going to go gargle with warm salt water. It's actually what my doctor told me to do. I'm like, wow, that's pretty old-timey of you. I may have cracked a joke about country doctor giving me a fucking house call, but...
I'm sure he was very appreciative of that.
Yeah, he's got a good sense of humor. I called him Old Doc Witherbean when he said that. I said, thanks, Old Doc Witherbean.
Oh, you are his prize patient.
Yeah. It's a good thing I've known him for a while. Thank you, Dr. Clusterfuck. I appreciate it. I appreciate every time you show because I get to say your name. If I ever rebrand myself or come up with another ghost account, I'm gonna have to do what Fucktard5 and Dr. Clusterfuck did. I didn't even think you could get away with names like that on YouTube anymore, but these guys prove me wrong. So anyway, that does bring us to the end. The last call here at Noir Bar, live from the shadiest district of Noir City. I'd like to thank everyone for coming out tonight for our own little brand of 1940 booze-fueled banter. I'd of course like to thank Far and Sam for keeping me company at the bar. You guys are awesome.
No problem.
Always fun to hang out with. Yeah. And I'm certain we would all like to thank you for the very generous donations, tips to the bartender, and to these friendly folks keep me company here at the bar week after week. Good times.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
It's how we keep the candles lit. Fuck the carbon.
And if you're interested, in shitty games, there you go. Shitty games and good games. But definitely shitty next time.
And just before we went live, Far was finishing up a commission for someone. And if you are interested in a commission, Far's social media links are below, including her Twitter, where you can look at some of the art that she does and hit her up for commissions. If you need channel art or avatar art or just plain old art, by all means, hit her up there. And Sam has interesting content coming forward, and by all means, tell him what you want to see from him. Right, Sam?
Yeah, please do. Please do. I'm still hunting for ideas. I've got a couple of good ones nailed down. They are going to take me some time. More information on that later.
Nice. So there it is. Thank you once again, everybody. And we will see you next time, as we always say, about this time. You don't got to go home, but you got to get the hell out of here. Have a good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night, all.